Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is just email us, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person that didn't call you back. Sarah emailed us about a guy named Randy. She said she met the guy while she was out with friends, and then they went bar hopping together. Hi, Sarah.
Hey, you guys.
Is that what happened?
Well, it was a really, a dream date. I thought this would be, I don't know, it was just a dream date. We just had a great time. He's the nicest, funniest, kindest guy I've ever had a date with. And
Your email said that you met him out with friends, and then you went bar hopping. Is this all like in the same night?
yeah, it happened fast. It's just one of those things. I just went with it because it felt right.
He just sounds like he's too good to be true. Like in one night, you know that he's the nicest, funniest guy you've ever met. Why?
My instincts are just from the way he behaved.
How many drinks did you have during the bar hopping? That's what I really want to know.
Yeah, no. We were drinking. We were having fun. But I
Sarah,
it's
can
true.
you say that you have ever felt this way before about a guy?
Not on a first date. I mean, maybe eventually, but never this quickly.
Wow.
Okay.
I just thought it would be, a few minutes of conversation, but I mean, it became so much more.
Mm-hmm.
And we just were in our own world. It was the weirdest thing. Like, nothing else was happening. All the things were spinning around us anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm in a Disney movie.
To back her up, I will say I have a best friend who describes meeting her husband in this very same way. They were in a dingy bar.
Don't
I'm just
plant.
saying-
You just planted a huge seed in Sarah's
Well,
head.
that's true. That's exactly what she said to me the night that she met this guy. Now, he didn't ask you out per se, right?
Well, what happened was after we talked for a long time, Randy and I decided to go someplace else where you could sip cocktails. So, no, there was never technically the time when a guy asks you out, but he suggested it. So,
Sarah, can I ask you a question? Did you sleep with him?
I don't think a lady talks about that.
Yeah.
Get it, girl. Get it.
Thank you for answering my question.
So did you
Sarah?
leave that night or did you leave the next morning from his place?
In the morning, and we kissed goodbye, and I just said I looked forward to seeing him again. He said he felt the same way, and I mean, it just never felt like anything short of the most natural thing in the world.
Yeah.
And yet,
Come on, give it to her.
No.
guys.
Hey, I'm digging this. You're very expressive, and it sounds like a Disney movie, like you said.
Was he good?
I want to see him again.
I don't think she would. It sounds like she has a permanent smile on her face, so I'm going to go with yes, Brooke. All right, we're going to play a song, and we're going to come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
This next portion of the second date update is either going to be a great love story or an enormous letdown for Sarah, who's on the phone with us. Sarah?
Hi.
Now, it's obvious that you are really, really, really into the guy named Randy who you went out with.
Yes, definitely.
We could
What's-
just call him Prince Charming,
Yeah.
I feel like.
What's going to happen if there's something that he doesn't like about you? Are you going to be able to take that news okay?
Well, I mean, I have to, but I don't. It doesn't make sense to me because we had an amazing time.
Okay.
And remember, you didn't have a traditional date. You guys went bar hopping with some friends. You ended back up at his place.
I don't know what that means, though. I mean, sorry, you guys. It's, modern times. We had a romantic evening together. That's a date.
Sarah, I just want you to be prepared for that. He could
I don't
think
know
of
why
it.
you guys are laughing. If you have a romantic evening with a person, it's a date. I don't understand why that word is so scary all of a sudden.
Oh, no. It's
I
not
just
scary to
wanna
us.
find out. I know, but you guys are laughing, and, it's like, I don't understand.
Sarah, we're on your side. We just want it to go well for you. I'm going to call him right now, and let me see if I can drag out the answer as to why he's not calling you back. Anytime you want to talk to him after that, you can, okay?
Thank you.
Hello?
Hey, is Randy there?
Yeah, this is he.
Randy, what's up, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm fine.
I'm calling you because I wanted to talk to you about a girl that we both know.
Okay.
We do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I don't know.
It's where somebody goes out on a date and then kind of gets blown off. They email us to call the person they went on a date with to find out why. You went on a date. Do you have any idea who that would be?
Yeah, I think I can guess. Sarah.
Bingo.
Ding, ding, ding.
What?
Okay, real quick, if you don't mind, what was the date like to you?
You know, I met her at a bar, and, like, she was with a bunch of her friends, and we were having a nice time, so I suggested we go to this place I know, nice lounge, got some artisanal cocktails and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And, you know, we ended up at my place.
Did you feel something special with Sarah?
We had a nice time.
But not like knock your socks off, this could be it.
No, I mean, I liked her.
Okay, so you liked her. Can you tell us why you didn't call her back? I mean, do you not want a second date with her?
I don't know. I don't think I would be going on. I don't know.
You don't know if you'd go back out with her, and why is that?
You really want to know?
She wants to know. She's the one that emailed us to ask the question. Like, I want to know too now, badly. But she emailed us to ask you why, so she wants to know.
You know, we went back to my place, and after things happened, she gets out of bed. My bathroom is, like, right next to my bedroom.
Uh-huh.
So I'm lying there, and she goes to use the facilities and kind of leaves the door open and is talking to me.
Talking to you?
What?
Yeah, she was talking to me while she was going to the bathroom.
Were you awake at this point?
Yeah.
Okay. So she's using the bathroom and having a conversation with you.
I mean, and two things about that. Number one, like, how did she get so comfortable with me after, a couple of hours? And number two, like, dude, come on, that's kind of gross.
It's ridiculous. I was talking to you when I was using the bathroom after we had sex.
Hey,
and that's weird for you?
Randy, Sarah is obviously on the phone with us.
Oh, that's nice.
Wait. It wasn't too personal for us to have sex, but it's too personal if I talk to you when I'm in the bathroom. That's too personal? Is that what I'm hearing? Because are you f***ing crazy? You're not person. I mean, was I so drunk that I didn't realize I was with the biggest infant on earth?
Oh.
Wow.
Like, because I really thought you were a good guy, a cool guy, a nice guy, but you're not even a guy. You're a baby.
Oh, wow.
Wow. It's just that, like,
you have a beautiful woman who just slept with you, and you're offended because I evidently spoke to you when I was using, not the facilities, the toilet. It's called a toilet. Do you not know the real word for it? Facilities? How old are you?
Get it,
Now you
Sarah.
sound like you're 100.
Sarah.
You're not exactly winning me over here, Sarah.
Yeah. Sarah.
Why would I need to win over somebody who would be so disparaging towards me?
Sarah.
Any woman. Are you gay and you don't really like women and you're just pretending you do?
Sarah.
You shouldn't treat a man this way either, but this isn't how you treat a woman.
God.
Sarah, take a couple of deep breaths, count to like 25, and hang on for a second. He didn't say anything really that mean. He just said that you talked to him.
You're right. If we were people who didn't know each other well, it wouldn't be a big deal. But after that night, I think it's offensive.
Sarah, I'm on your side on this one.
You know what?
I think that you're being a little mean.
How am I mean? I think it's mean to sleep with somebody and then to be so nasty and rude to them because they talk to you during going to the bathroom.
Okay,
Sarah,
I know. I'm the one on your side.
Brooke is agreeing with
You
you.
said I was a little mean. I'm not mean. I'm angry, yes, but I'm not mean.
She's
right
hard
now.
to agree with, even.
She's a little scorned.
I find it so offensive and so chauvinist, and the fact that the men there are sitting, laughing, cracking up, I find it revolting. When a woman gives herself, it is very meaningful. And for a stupid guy, a frat boy, no less, which I never thought you were, but now I see you are, to make fun of her because she spoke to him in the bathroom, that's to me like 1,000 years ago.
Hey, Randy, we haven't heard from you. I
haven't had a chance to hear from
a word in edgewise.
Yeah.
Did
You
you?
got a lot of words in, okay? We heard your words.
Could you see this coming at all, Randy?
Adult,
Okay,
you would have talked to me about it, and you would have said the door in the future. If I really
Called up a
did.
radio station to hash this out.
Was this the same Sarah you hung out with that night?
Not really.
No, I wasn't angry that night. Of course not. He only saw one part of me, but I'm I'm a multifaceted person, and I have to stand up for myself.
Sarah,
when
I
something
believe
like
that. Sarah, I believe you wholeheartedly that you are a bunch of different people. I do.
I'm not a bunch of different people. Okay, you all.
Oh, there it goes.
Sarah, I have been.
I heard
Sarah hung up on us.
Oh,
obviously.
man.
What the hell was that?
Oh my gosh.
Randy, I'm going to go out on a limb and say you dodged a bullet there, buddy.
Yeah.
I think I did.
I'm kind of into her, though, now. I like her. She's feisty.
She's crazy.
I bet she was good in bed.
Yeah, Randy, she was probably pretty good in bed, right?
It's like a wildcat.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm sure you guys have had friends that argue all the time with their significant other. Like, you know, that couple that they can't ever go out anywhere because you know it's going to end in an argument. That has to start at some point, maybe even on a first date.
Oh.
Kind of what happened with Nick, who wants us to call Grace today. That's the girl that he went out with. I don't even know why Nick wants to call her because it sounds like a horrible first date. But we're going to talk to him about it anyway and ask. Nick, how are you?
Hey, guys. First off, I just want to say I'm like a huge, huge fan of the show. You guys are awesome. Jubal, like, you're the man. I love listening to the stuff you guys do on the radio.
All right.
Okay.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah. Now we're getting out of control, Nick. Let's be honest.
Nick, your email said that you and Grace, the girl you went out with, argued the whole time on your date. Why do you want to call her? Why do you even want a second date?
I don't know, man. I just felt like there was some kind of, like, connection, you know? Like, it was something fiery about
It's
the whole
not passion,
thing.
dude.
Well, was it the type of arguing that's like over big theological issues, or was it the kind of like fiery debate that you can have with some people? Because I think that's nice sometimes.
It was just, like, about some stuff. Like, some of it was about stuff that happened that night, but,
Can you get more specific here?
yeah, well, I'll give you, like, sort of the lowdown of, like, what happened.
Okay.
Basically, like, we'd met online. It was either like Tinder or it was OkCupid or
You don't even know which place you met her
Oh my
at,
God.
Nick?
How much online dating are you doing, dude?
I don't know, like a good deal. I mean, it's fun, you know. It's fun to meet people.
Right.
Okay.
So you met Grace on some website, and you guys met up. Now, your email said that you started off arguing. You started the whole thing off with an argument. How does that even happen, dude? How do you start off with an argument on your first date right away?
Well, like, we met up at this parking lot. Like, we met in the mall parking lot.
Okay.
You know, because she was like, oh, you know, we don't really know each other that well. I don't want you to, like, come pick me up at, like, my house.
Right.
Which I respect for. So we're, like, hanging out in the parking lot of this mall, and I was like, all right, well, let's go. I made a reservation somewhere else. And she was like, oh, well, I kind of thought we would be here. And I was like, no, like, it's at another restaurant down the way. Like, just hop in my car and we'll go.
Oh, so she didn't want to get in the car with you because she thought you were a creep.
Yeah, she didn't want to get in the car.
And you guys argued about that?
Well, I was like, you know, like, it's a date. It seems like a more sort of economical
Get in the
idea.
car!
Yeah.
Get in here!
Nick,
Now.
Nick,
So-
you don't sound like a fiery person. You sound pretty laid back.
Well, I have, like, opinions, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I wanted to do nice things for her, and she wasn't letting me do them. And I was like, hey, like, I want to drive you to the date.
Okay. So she said, no, I don't want to get in your car. You said, get in the car now. I'm taking you to dinner. She said, no. Did it get heated with you guys?
We were arguing, but it didn't really get heated until we got to the restaurant. And that's when, like, the big argument started.
Big
big
argument.
one.
You guys have known each other for all of what? An hour by this point?
Probably like 50 minutes. Yeah, a little less.
Okay, so what was the argument about in the restaurant?
Well, she, like, went to sit down, and I could see that she had this tattoo on her hip.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, what's that? Can you tell me what it's about? And she was like, no, I'd rather not. And I was like, oh, come on, like, it's on your body, you know, like, you got a tattoo on your body. It's there forever. It's in a pretty visible place. Like, what is it? And she was like, no, I got it when I was 17. I don't really, like, just would rather not talk about it on a first date.
Why didn't you just let it go then, Nick?
Well, I tried to, like, forget it and not think about it, and then, like, a minute would go by, and it would come into my head again. And just ask, and I would say, like, why can't we just talk about this now so we can get to the next part of dinner?
Oh, my God, Nick. You
So-
know you're coming off as crazy, right?
You argued with her the entire date. How did things end with you guys?
Well, I was pretty upset about it, and she was pretty upset about it, and, you know, we drove back to the parking lot, and it got a little bit worse, and then she just left.
Oh,
Were you?
no.
I mean, at any point during this, did the arguments escalate into actual yelling?
Yeah, definitely.
So Nick, why do you even want to call her back for a second date? You guys obviously don't get along.
I really liked her. She's really pretty, and she had a cool energy about her. She was really feisty, and like she didn't take any crap from me, and she would just give it right back. And I felt like it could be like a really cool sexual energy too.
Nah, there
That's what it is. Nick, do you normally fall for girls who tend to beat you up a little bit?
I like a girl who can stand up for herself.
Yeah,
Right.
But screaming at the end of a date, not exactly the same as feisty.
Yeah, but you never know, sometimes people are together and they just have that thing where they just
God.
know how to push each other's buttons.
You fight and then you make up.
This girl is
And
not.
the makeup is very nice.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Nick. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, get her on the phone. And we already know why she's not calling you back. That's a terrible first date you just told us about. But we'll see if we can get you a second date, I guess. Okay?
All right, cool.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, I figured it out. I figured out how Nick, who's on the phone to do a second date update with us right now, can actually get this girl to go out with him again.
Apologize profusely and swear it won't happen again.
No.
Oh.
Well, kind of, I guess. Nick's about to have us call Grace for a second date update. Their first date was filled with arguments. It started at the car and continued on through dinner. They argued the whole time. Nick, you want a second date with her, right?
Yeah, definitely.
For whatever reason. I'm guessing the best way to do that is to just tell her, hey, at least it's going to be all uphill from here. Like, it can't get any worse than what happened on our first date.
Unless she disagrees with you and then you start a fight.
Yeah. And then it just ends up in an argument.
I mean, I'm willing to try whatever, so.
Okay, we're going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone, talk to her about your date, and then we'll connect you with her. Okay?
Great.
All right, man. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, is Grace there?
this is she.
Hello, Grace. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Do you know who I am?
I do. I just don't know why you're calling me, but hello.
Do you know who I am, Grace?
I feel like you've used that line a couple of times.
I have,
Yeah.
mostly at restaurants.
Uh-huh.
So you listen to our show at all?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Have you ever heard the second date updates before?
I think I heard one.
Okay. So you kind of know what it is. It's where you go out on a date with somebody, end up not calling them back. They email us to get you on the phone and ask why. The person that I'm calling about is named Nick.
You've got to be kidding me.
Nope. And I feel like
That was the best response you ever could have given.
I feel like this is a very memorable date for you because we actually talked to Nick. We read his email, and he said that you guys argued throughout the whole first date, but Nick still wants to go out with you.
He is a loon. I'm glad we're doing this because this is going to be like a warning to everybody on Match.com.
Oh my
Okay.
God. He didn't even list Match.
So what happened on the date?
So I told him, let's meet in the mall parking lot. That's where I always meet dates because I don't know these guys yet.
Right.
And I told him we're going to go to eat at the restaurant that was, right there where I had parked. He starts going into a fit, wanting me to get in his car because he's going to take me to a place that's, quote, bitchin'.
Bitchin'. I'm going to take you to a bitchin' spot.
That's like a 5-star Yelp
Yeah,
review.
well, he explained that to us, Grace. He told us all about your argument in the parking lot that you didn't want to get in the car, and he said that he had planned to take you to a nice dinner and wanted to drive you there, and told us how you argued quite a bit.
So we're in the car, and he starts trying to kiss me at every stop sign.
No, he didn't.
Really? Right away?
Yes, I'm like, get out of here. And then he says, you need to be more open with me.
Wow. Okay, he didn't mention anything about the kissing. I'll go ahead, Grace, and tell you what else he said about your date.
Go ahead.
He said that you went to the restaurant and got in a little bit of an argument about your tattoo.
It was like a dog seeing a bone. He would not shut up about this tattoo. Where'd you get it? What's it mean? What, did you have it? How old were you? Did it hurt? What color ink did they use? Who was it? I'm like, shut up. First, it's private, first of all. If I want you to know what my tattoo is, I'll tell you. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't.
So I'm getting mad, and I'm just start yelling. And I said, it's none of your business. And so he said, well, if that's your attitude, you're paying for dinner.
Oh, no!
It was worth $40 to me to just get him out of my sight. I put down the $40, and I'm like, take me back to my car now. I mean, really, I could have ran there, but I had on good shoes.
Hey, Grace, I'll tell you this. Nick, when he was talking about you, I said, why do you even want to go out on a second date with Grace? Because you guys argued the whole time. Right? I didn't know about him being a weirdo or whatever with you. I just knew about you guys arguing. And I said, why would you want to go out with her again? He said, I love the fact that she's got spunk and she stands up for herself. You do have a lot of spunk.
Yeah.
He got that right.
And you're funny.
Yeah, what if you were to talk to Nick right now? What would you say to him?
Well, I'd have to spit because I'd throw up in my mouth a little bit. But I would just suggest a bit of therapy. He just... I don't know if his meds hadn't kicked in yet or they wore off or what the backstory is. But he's got issues.
Grace?
Oh, my God, Grace.
Yeah.
Nick is actually on the phone.
Hey, Grace.
You've got to be kidding me.
No, not at all. Nick, what do you have to say for yourself? Is everything that Grace said true?
I mean, it's not that bad, but, we had some hiccups in our date. And,
well, you told us about the hiccups. You told us about the hiccups, but I'm talking about trying to kiss her as soon as she got in the car and that kind of stuff.
Well, I met her online. A lot of the girls that I've met online are, down, to kiss, pretty much right off the bat.
I feel like that's probably not true.
They're not, Nick. They might be doing it to shut you up because, first of all, I have never been around anybody that uses more words but says absolutely nothing and takes 25 minutes to do it. I mean, you are one of the most annoying human beings that has ever walked this earth.
Wow.
See, that's why I like you, because you got that spunk. You're not afraid to, tell it how it is and stuff like that.
Right. Here's how it is. The guys didn't let me finish my story. When we got to my car, finally, thank the Lord, he started crying.
What was he saying?
What? Why was he crying?
Well, I just don't understand why this is South, because I think that you're just an awesome chick, and there's all this energy and chemistry.
Nick.
And he jumps in the back seat of my car.
He jumped in the backseat of your car.
How'd you get him out?
He's sitting there, I'm not going to get out until you promise me a second date. I'm not going to get out. Sometimes I just got to warm up.
So
I'll be better on the next date. And so I was like, okay, I'll go out with you again. And the freak got out of my car. And I'd like to apologize to them all because I left big old tire marks as I was going out.
Nick, is all that true?
Well, I was upset,
Nick.
Nick,
put all this energy and focus into something. And then,
Nick, you are very calmly talking about this. You don't see anything wrong with your behavior.
No, I do. I don't think I was the perfect date or anything like that. But that's why I wanted to go on a second date.
Perfect date, Nick.
That was an understatement of the century, Nick.
Nick, I'm gonna recap one thing real quick for you. You were in tears, blubbering, jumped in the backseat of her car, refused to get out unless you would go on a second date. That is not normal behavior, man.
All right. Well, I don't know. I was improvising.
Okay.
Nick?
Yeah.
How about this? You don't have to cry and throw yourself around this time. I will ask for a second date for you. Grace, would you like to go out with Nick again? We will pay for a second date. Please don't yell at me.
Come on.
Yeah, I would. What we're going to do is we're going to go to a therapist's office. I'm going to drop him off, and you guys will pay for it. That'll probably be the nicest thing you've done this year.
It's like a charity case for Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, there you go, man. That's what happened.
Well, win some, lose some, I guess.
Hey, Nick, are we still cool? I know that you got put through a lot here with Grace and everything else and being in this segment. You may feel ripped on everything else. We're still cool, right? You still are friends with the show and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are cool. I mean,
Okay.
You went out of your way to do this for me. That's pretty cool.
All right. Thank you, man. Thank you for the second date update. Take care.
All right, I will.
All right,
Thanks,
man.
Jewel.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure he was still friends with us because he is crazy.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Second date update.
We got an email into our show from one of our listeners named Bobby.
Ooh, hey, Bobby.
I don't know if that's how he pronounces it, but that's how I want to pronounce it.
It's the
Bobby.
only way you can say it. Hey,
Like
Bobby.
3 A's and 5 Y's.
Yeah,
Well,
Bobby.
Bobby emailed us and told us he went out on a date that had 2 very distinctive sides to it.
Okay.
And I'm reading out of his email. He says, quote, one side was very uncomfortable and odd, and the other was fun and enjoyable.
Ooh.
Polar opposites.
Yeah, well, that pretty much describes every Craigslist meetup I've ever had. So, Bobby, your email really got my attention. But before we hear about your date, tell us about the girl you went out with. What's her name?
Caroline.
We can't do anything with that.
Caroline.
Bobby.
Caroline.
Okay, it's gonna get old real quick. Where'd you meet her? Where'd you meet Caroline?
We met online.
Okay, and what stood out about her?
Well, to be completely honest with you, she was the hottest match I've had in an entire year of being on.
Oh, impressive.
I like
dude.
that your voice goes so deep when you say that.
That's how you know it's a man thing.
Yeah.
She was super hot.
And bonus, she's a college graduate.
Oh, so she's possibly smart. It doesn't always mean that you're smart.
Sexy and semi-educated.
Yeah.
That's when I'm out.
That's
Never
what
mind.
men love.
She's got brains. Never mind.
So, Bobby, tell us a little bit about the date. Did the uncomfortable and odd part happen first, or did you start off with fun and enjoyable?
It started out odd and uncomfortable.
Really?
Oh,
Usually people don't even give it time to get through odd and uncomfortable to get to fun and enjoyable. What was so weird?
Well, we met at a restaurant, and I was the first one to arrive. I got there just a few minutes early, and when she came walking in, I recognized her immediately, and I go in just to give her a hug, and she stopped me and stepped back and said, "No, thank you."
Ooh.
Like in an aggressive way or in a I'm scared of germs type of way?
It was firm but kind, I would say.
Okay.
You know, so I stopped and was like, "I'm sorry, is there like a problem?" And she says, "It depends." And then she pulled out this little stack of papers out of her purse and put them on the table.
What was the papers?
This is an interview?
They were like court documents that she had printed offline. 6 cases. They were my court cases.
Oh, I thought you were getting served for a second.
Wait, you got a record?
A slight record.
Slight is 6 pages.
If you can do a stack of papers, I don't think there's anything slight about it.
What were you feeling when she did that to you?
I felt like I was in school, like in trouble with a teacher or something. It was weird.
You know, though, at least she showed up. Like, most girls would Google search you probably and just never
Wow, that's
show.
true.
Like,
yeah.
Totally. But the records didn't actually say what I had done or what had happened because that's not available. So she asked me to explain each one.
Whoa.
oh my God.
This sounds like a hot start to the date.
Were you totally honest with her?
Yeah, we talked through the issues and used like, traffic stops and this kind of thing. And she's very skeptical.
As we are.
I am right now.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling like I'm on trial again.
Again.
Yeah, I'm trying to put myself in your shoes. Like, you just must have been so nervous.
I was very nervous because I wanted things to work out. Like I had matched with her and she was smoking hot.
Yeah. I know, you want to come off looking good to the sexy chick. So,
dude.
was she impressed with what you said? Or not impressed, but was she
She's like, ooh.
was she okay with the things that you crimed up? How do you say it?
Crimed up. I like it.
I think never be your own lawyer,
Yeah.
Jeffrey, just so you know.
So what'd you think of your crimes?
She did start to warm up, and I basically just told her I've been unlucky with the cops for pretty much my entire life.
That's what they all say.
Yeah, they're out to get me.
No, I'm serious. Like, one of the examples is I was arrested for driving with a deployed airbag. I had backed into something, and it went off, and I still had to get to work. I had to get to where I was going, so I just kept going. Like,
That's funny. That's amazing.
How could you even see out the windshield?
But it's funny because now he has a criminal record because of that.
she was cool with that one, but this other one she was not so cool with, which involved Pizza Hut.
What'd you do, rob them?
Well, I didn't rob them for money. I got arrested while I was drunk in college. I broke into a Pizza Hut and I stole chicken wings.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't
I
blame a
see.
guy for that.
That just sounds like a good time.
Was there a turning point in the night? I mean, because it's pretty impressive if you were able to actually get her on your side.
At one point, she did open up, and that was the fun and enjoyable part.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
So you guys connected.
Yeah, and then she did allow us to have 2 cocktails, but not dinner.
Okay.
Whoa, okay.
Man, this girl sounds pretty uptight.
Strict?
But I have an idea about why she didn't want to have dinner with me, and it's because I didn't want to tell her about my last court case. There was one left, and it's just super embarrassing, and I didn't want to talk about it.
So you spilled on the other ones, but that last one you said, nope, not going to happen.
Yeah, she said that she was going to get up and leave unless I told her, and I wouldn't do it.
Oh, no. Did she leave?
Yeah, she left.
Oh.
Bobby, what'd you do?
Yeah, just tell us.
Just between you and me. No one else is listening.
I ordered some chicken wings.
No, come on.
Come on, Bobby.
We mean, what'd you do?
What's
that
the
was
thing
so
that you
embarrassing.
Yeah, what didn't you tell her?
I don't... See, I would like to get through this without having to talk about it. I was hoping you guys work your magic.
Oh, no.
Okay, can I just ask you, would you date you if you knew what you did?
Good question.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a hesitation there. Oh, okay, yeah.
I'd date me. All right. Well, so have you thought about telling her the truth, Bobby?
Yeah, of course I've thought about it, but the risk is just too great.
Well, and I will say, I feel like you were really honest, and there's just some things you don't have to share with everybody. Yeah. It's not going to change who you are right now.
Exactly. I shared with her 5 out of 6 of my court cases. That should be good enough for dinner.
All right. Well, I guess that's what we're working on.
Yeah.
Is that the rule?
All right. Well, Bobby, you may have to tell Caroline what you actually did, but we're going to play a song first, come back, and get your second date update right after this, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Hold on.
92.5. Second date update.
We're right in the middle of a second date update, but before we go any further, all the women listening right now better watch out because we have a certified bad boy on the phone. His name is Bobby.
Aren't they all named Bobby?
Bobby loves driving around town with a deployed airbag and eating chicken wings that he didn't pay for and committing minor traffic violations with zero cares. He's bad. Bobby is on the phone for his second date update, and he recently went out with a girl named Caroline, and Caroline decided to start off their date by bringing a 6-page printout of Bobby's rap sheet and made him explain every court date he's ever had.
Oh, my gosh.
So he told her about 5 out of the 6 charges, but was too embarrassed to share his 6th offense, and that's when Caroline decided to cut the date short. Now he's hoping for a second chance. Bobby, you bad boy, you. What do you say?
You guys, I really don't want to have to tell her about this last case. Can you please just try so that I can go on another date with her without having to divulge this?
You know, I'm usually all for honesty in a date, but I also think that there's some things you should be allowed to keep private. But can I ask before we do this, you promise that last one isn't something that, like, I don't know, where she'd be putting her life in danger if she went out with you again?
Yeah, it's not scary, is it?
I promise she would not be in any danger with me. It's just one of those things I haven't told many people. Only a few of my closest friends know about it.
She'd be in danger of being too turned on because he's bad. Bad boy Bobby. All right, Bobby. I believe in you, okay?
Well, I'm glad somebody does here.
There we go.
Jeff and your lawyer.
All right. Well, we're going to give Caroline a call for you, okay? I'm going to dial the number right now. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do this.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Caroline, please?
Speaking. Who's this?
Hi, Caroline. My name's Young Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry. Who is this?
It's Young Jeffrey. I'm a radio host.
Hi, Caroline.
You're not familiar with Young Jeffrey?
That's actually not that shocking, Caroline.
I'm sorry. How many people are on the phone right now?
Oh, that's confusing.
There's 3 of us in the studio right now.
Hi, Caroline. I'm Brooke.
I'm Jose.
We're a radio show.
You said that part already.
Okay, we're a repetitive radio show.
Yes, and did you know that we broadcast our show on the radio?
Oh, God, Jeff, stop. Sorry if we're annoying you.
Why are you guys calling me?
That's it. Yeah, let's get right to it.
Let's do that.
We're doing something called the second date update. Basically, that's where if one of our listeners has gone out on a date recently but isn't getting a call back, we can call that person for them and figure out the reason why. So you recently went out with a guy named Bobby.
Bobby wanted you guys to call me?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Bobby had a great time on his night out with you, and he's just wanting to know the reason why you're not getting back in touch with him.
You know, I think I made it pretty clear to him when I saw him last week. And if he doesn't want to follow my rules, then I don't want to go back out with him.
Well, Caroline, he told us about the rules. Like, you're talking about that you showed up with the rap sheet and all of his criminal convictions, and he wouldn't tell you the last one.
So you guys know all about the date?
Well, I mean, some of it.
From his perspective. We don't know it from your perspective.
And kudos to you for being very thorough on background checking him. I think that's a good call on your part.
I mean, honestly, I just want to feel safe, and I feel like every woman should do, you know, a little bit of digging and make sure they know who they're going out with.
Totally. But they all seemed like pretty silly offenses, nothing crazy.
He told us about the Pizza Hut one where he stole the chicken wings when he was drunk, driving with a deployed airbag.
I mean, that's just silly.
Yeah, but he didn't tell me the last one, and I'm worried that if he's so ashamed or if it's so horrible, then that's simply not going to make me feel safe or comfortable enough to see him again.
Well, I can understand that emotion, but he assured us that it was nothing bad, nothing terrible. He's a good guy, and he was caught in a bad situation.
So he told you guys?
He didn't tell us specifically what it was, but...
So how do you know it's not bad?
Because all the other ones are so...
I guess, okay, here's the thing. There's a certain level of trust at some point in any dating, right, that you have to be able to give. And because the other 5 were pretty harmless, and because this guy seems pretty cool, like, why not give him another chance? You don't have to know everything about someone before you go out with them.
You're right, I don't have to know everything, but I should know if he has 6 offenses, what the heck the last one is.
But he's not locked up, so it can't be too bad. I mean, is that a bad standard for me to have? I don't know. It's like,
so many felons.
You served your time. You did the crime, you know? There's got to be some point where society forgives you.
I don't know if we're going to agree with Brooke on that sentiment, but maybe there's a chance that Bobby will tell you what he did. If he told you right now, would you be willing to hear him out?
Well, yeah, he absolutely has to tell me, otherwise I'll never go out with him again.
All right. Bobby, tell us what you did.
Hi, Caroline.
He's on the phone?
Yeah, he's been on the other line listening the whole time.
Caroline, you just need to trust me. It's just a super embarrassing thing. If you come to dinner with me, I'll tell you there.
No, I'm not going to dinner with you. You already had that chance. You could have told me last dinner.
See, I feel like Bobby really screwed up on this one because it sounds like if you want to date, not only are you going to have to tell Caroline, but you're going to have to tell everybody.
But he says it's not that bad, so maybe it's not that bad.
I didn't say it wasn't bad. You asked if it was life-threatening.
What?
Okay, wait. Let's play a little, like, Caroline, how about some 20 questions? Like, did you serve any time for it, Bobby?
I was going to take forever.
Yeah. Bobby, why don't you just tell us what you did?
I have a short attention span.
I know. The minutes on our station's phone plan doesn't have that much in it, so just get right to it.
Okay, I'll tell you, but I can't believe I'm saying this.
All right. And Caroline, you're agreeing to go out with Bobby if he tells us.
No, I'm agreeing to listen and to see if I'd go out with him again.
All right.
Oh,
well,
come on.
Oh, my God. We're peer pressuring this guy. Okay, what'd you do, Bobby?
Yeah, I want to know.
Okay. A few years ago, I was in a wedding, and I rented a tux. And when I returned it, the owner of the tux rental place said that I had ruined it, like I had spilled some stuff on it, which I didn't. And then he charged me $400 on my card for no reason. And it made me angry because it was not true at all. I didn't spill anything on it.
Mm-hmm.
So a little while later, one night, I get drunk with those same guys from the Pizza Hut thing, and we hop in an Uber, and we took the Uber to this tux place, and I defecated in front of the front door, and I didn't realize that there were cameras out front, like security cameras, and I got arrested 2 days later.
Oh, my gosh.
All right. So you took a dump in front of a tuxedo store.
Caroline.
Yeah. Will you go to dinner with me?
Wow.
Hold on, Bobby. Caroline, see?
I like him.
Your life's not in jeopardy. Maybe your ball gowns are, but...
That's pretty crazy, Bobby.
It's silly.
I mean, what are you feeling right now, Caroline?
I don't know. This is so weird, and it's just more weird every time I talk to him.
Come on.
Caroline, I told you all 6 of my court cases. Like, the least you could do is just have dinner with me. I'm not asking for anything more.
Yeah, Caroline, he's really gone out on a limb, like revealing his entire criminal history on the radio now.
Seriously.
I mean, can you give him another chance? I mean, we'll pay to send you guys out on a date.
Well, I mean, Bobby, I don't think you're a bad guy, but I'm going to say no.
That is
What?
not fair.
I told you everything on the radio.
Yeah, and it's not horrible, but it just sounds really just dumb.
No, Caroline, listen to me. This guy is fun, okay? Yeah, sometimes it gets out of control, but that's what fun does when you're with a fun person. You will have so much better of a time with him.
Yes.
And honestly, you sound kind of like a little anal. Like you showed up to the date with his rap sheets. Like you need more fun in your life, okay?
Right. Yeah, Caroline, think of all the businesses that you and Bobby can defecate in front of together.
No, I'm being serious. Caroline, this would be good for you. Go out with him.
You can hold hands and kiss while you're doing it. It's a memory waiting to happen.
I'm with Jeff.
You guys aren't helping me.
I disagree. I think this is working. Caroline.
Come on, Caroline. You need a good story in your life. Go out with Bobby.
Yeah.
I just can't see myself with someone who makes these kind of really stupid decisions.
Oh,
Come on.
that's the only people I could ever see myself with.
That's why you work with us.
Caroline.
Listen, I'll think about it, guys. I will, but I just want to be honest. It's probably going to be a no.
Oh, come on.
Bobby, I'm sorry, man. It sounds like you're not going to get a second date out of this.
Oh, man.
We all tried, dude.
Well, this sucks because I had to tell everybody listening what I did too.
Yeah. Oh,
Caroline, be careful. He sounds angry. You may want to get some cameras for that doorstep.
I know. Look out, Caroline.
No.
Bobby, don't come to my house.
Come on, we'll bring some chicken wings. It'll be fun.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I will make one prediction and one prediction only about the second date update today. The guy on the phone that wants to do a second date update owns a really bad leather jacket.
Really?
What?
That is my guess. Why do I say that? Because his email says that he met the girl that he wants us to call today at a dating mixer for one of those groups that puts together, come get drinks at a bar. Every time I've been to one of those or seen one of those, always a bunch of dudes wearing bad leather jackets.
Yeah.
Nick, do you own a bad leather jacket?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
Do you really?
Do you really?
I do, but I haven't worn it in a while, but yeah.
Sure.
That's awesome.
So your email says that you met the girl you want to call today at a dating mixer. Have you been a part of this group for a while, or is this a new thing for you?
It's a new thing to me. Like, I've been dating a girl for about 2 years. We broke up before the summer, so I haven't been single for a while. And the idea of a friend was like, do it. So I was like, okay.
And were you nervous going into it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Was it like a speed dating thing, or was it just hang out at a bar and try to hit on all the girls there thing?
Yeah, pretty much. It was like throwing a bunch of sharks and then little minnows.
Isn't that just like a normal Friday night, though?
Yeah, it's just different with those things because, like I said, the leather jackets.
Okay, I see.
So you saw your minnow. Her name is Christine, and you started talking to her. What did you like about Christine so much?
Well, we figured out that we're both like 80s kids. We were both born in '84. So we had that kind of shared mentality as far as all that nostalgia and those inside jokes.
You were both the year of the dragon, and it just drew you together.
Yeah. Yeah, like we both grew up on like Nickelodeon. We spent about 30 minutes just singing theme songs to 80s TV shows.
All right.
It was hilarious.
So you were like, I like Webster, and she was like, I liked Webster too, and then you guys bonded. That's cool.
Right, absolutely.
People in 85 just would not have gotten that.
Yeah. So what did you do? Did you guys just meet that night, and now she's not calling you back, or did you actually go do a date? Because it just said in your email that you met her at this mixer, and she hasn't called you. Did you guys go out?
Yeah, we went out once. my grandpa has an apple orchard out in central Washington, so I took her out there.
Well, that's a huge date. That's a lot of time to spend together.
Well, I mean, we mixed it up. We talked a lot and connected, and I showed her, like, we have a lot of people there that work out there and just family in general. So
I feel like that's a really good date, Nick. Because it's kind of cool. It's different. You take her to an apple orchard. Girls like doing things like that, and pumpkin patches and farms. They dig that kind of thing. And then also, it makes her think maybe there's some family money involved because you can buy all that land. Multiple levels of a great idea there, Nick. I love it.
Not the first thing.
Joke's on her.
Not a lot of money. All right. So did she seem to like the apple orchard?
I thought so. I thought we really connected. I kind of explained to her I used to hang out there a lot when I was a kid, and just had a lot of memories there. And she seemed to give a lot of good feedback as far as the conversations that we were having, just the upbringing that we both had.
Did she seem to enjoy herself?
I think so. I felt like she did. It ended really well, and I made her dinner and everything, and she really enjoyed it. And I took her home. The only thing that got me was I dropped her off. It didn't give a good night kiss or anything, but that's I'm a gentleman, so I didn't want to try to push it too hard. But we hugged, and then she said she would call me back. So I tried to reach out to her, text and whatnot. I feel like she's kind of dodging me.
Have you heard anything from her at all?
I'll text her. She won't answer the call, so I don't want to call too much. And so I'll text her and be like, hey, you want to go grab a bite to eat or something? And she'll be like, oh, I got an appointment. Or sometimes she won't even respond, but more often than not, she's always busy.
Seems like she's trying to avoid you.
That's what it feels like.
Is there anything that happened at all on your date or in your conversations that you could think of that might have turned her off?
I don't know, man. I can't. I literally have been thinking about it because she's just so cool, and I really want to.
Yeah.
If I did do something messed up, I want to try to redeem myself.
All right, well, play a song, come back, get her on the phone, and get your second date update. Okay.
Okay.
All right, man. Hang on.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Nick is on the phone with us. Today he wants us to call a girl named Christine that he met at a singles mixer. Their date included them going to an apple orchard, his family's apple orchard, and picking apples and, having a good time. He said everything was cool until she seemed a little standoffish at the end. Nick, I think I know what your problem is.
What's up?
Too much too soon, I think. You know what I mean? You never want to show a chick your apples that early. You got to wait before you show her your apples. You know what I mean?
Is that third date material?
I always wait till a third date before I let anybody see my apples. And even then, it's with a picture text, not actually in person. But what I mean by too much too soon, though, I think taking her in a couple-hour drive to your family's orchard to pick apples with your family and stuff might be a little too much for a first date. So maybe she just thought you were too serious too quick, or you were going to get too serious. You know what I mean?
And I thought about that, but my I don't know, man. My family it's just my grandpa and my cousins and stuff.
And you told her that's what you guys were going to do. It wasn't a surprise that day, right?
Oh, yeah, right.
So she agreed to it. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone and find out if something went wrong. Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Christine, please?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Christine, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
I'm good. Are you sure you have the right number?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have the right number. Did you recently go out with a guy named Nick?
Yeah.
Then this is the Christine that I want to talk to.
Okay. What's going on?
I'm calling you because Nick emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and ask why you're not calling him back.
What?
It's a segment we do on our show called The Second Date Update. Nick said he liked you a lot. He enjoyed your date. He thought you guys clicked very well, but apparently he's been trying to get a hold of you, and you're kind of avoiding him, and you wanted to see if he did something wrong.
So you want me to tell you about, my personal, what happened on a date?
I don't necessarily need you to get into your personal stuff if you're uncomfortable with that, but I would like to know if there's a particular reason that you're not calling Nick back.
I'm so confused about what's going on. I'm at work right now.
Okay.
It was a good date.
Sorry.
That's all I have to say.
So you had fun on the date?
Yeah, it was great.
Okay, then are you planning on calling him back? Because he'd like to know.
I mean, probably not.
And
I don't
why is that? I know you're at work, and I'll get you off the phone quickly here. I appreciate you staying on with us and being honest. But if he was such a great guy and you enjoyed the date, why don't you want to see him again?
It was just kind of a weird thing that happened on our date, and I don't know if I want to talk about it, and maybe we just go our separate ways and everything's happier and easier.
Do you think talking about it could at least help Nick in the future? You might not want to see him again, but with other girls that he goes out with?
Like constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just maybe wouldn't take another girl to the apple orchard.
So that was really bad, like the whole experience at the apple orchard?
I mean, I just had a weird like encounter with his grandfather.
You had a weird encounter with his grandfather?
Yes.
How so?
I mean, can we just tell him that and then go on our merry way?
I don't know. I mean, is his grandpa just a weird dude? Do you think Nick would know that?
So Nick had to take a call, and maybe I'm reading it weird. I don't know. But then I was left alone with his grandfather, and he just said some kind of inappropriate things. I just felt uncomfortable.
His grandpa's a pervert. Am I reading into that? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I don't care how old a guy is, but if he's like, come with me and I'll show you my apple press, it's just...
Maybe he was literally talking about his apple press.
Yeah, do you know for sure that he was being an old perv? Or was he legitimately talking about an apple press and you took it the wrong way?
No, he said it and winked at me.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, little lady. You know you're hanging out with my grandson, but let me show you how a real man presses apples.
And we're sure that he didn't have like something in his eye or anything like that.
No, because like he put his hand on my leg and kind of like caressed my knee. And I wasn't reading into it because it just was super uncomfortable, and he didn't need to do that.
All right, I think as a person, you can tell when somebody's starting to like encroach on your personal space and they're getting a little too handsy, and I guess that's what he was doing. Christine, thank you for being honest. I will let Nick know that his grandpa is a pervert and not to take girls around him anymore. Or you can tell him yourself because Nick's actually on the phone.
What?
Christine? Hey, it's Nick.
Hey, I'm super sorry about what I just said. I just was put in a super uncomfortable situation, and I mean, I don't want to embarrass you, but it was just weird.
But how much are you reading into this? Like, first of all, why didn't you tell me? Like, why didn't you tell me when I dropped you off?
I'm going to be in the car and say, your grandpa hit on me.
But then we could have worked it out. I could have told you, because that's just Pop-Pop, you know? That's what he does. I mean,
you would have worked it out, and you would have just said, oh, that's fine, that's what he does. And then if we go on another date and you leave me alone with again, I mean, it started with the leg thing, and I don't want it to go any further.
And I understand that. I get that. It's just he's 82 years old, so sometimes he doesn't, like he's older, so he doesn't think about these things. And I mean,
that's a little inappropriate. I mean, I'm sorry that I said those things about him, but like, what if I took you to like volunteer at a senior citizen center and some lady was like touching you uncomfortably? I don't think that would go over well, and I wouldn't just brush it off.
Is this lady your grandma that you would like? Because I would tell you if it was someone you're related to, if it's a random person.
I mean, I just think it's easier if we go our separate ways. I don't want to have to be put in that situation ever again.
Don't you feel like you're blaming him for something that he didn't do?
I mean, I'm not blaming him. I just don't ever want to be in that situation again.
Well, and look, and I get that. Like, here's the deal. I feel like we had a really good connection. I don't know. It's just I don't want to give up on that. And I know that if I just talk to my grandpa and tell him he needs to just cool it and not be like that, just don't be so touchy-feely and just watch what he says, then I don't see why there would be a problem.
Nick, has your grandpa ever hit on any of your dates before?
Yeah.
No, I mean, not
that you know
I had
of.
the same girlfriend for 2 years. I mean, why have the same girlfriend for 2 years? I mean, she didn't hang out with him too much, but she never said anything.
Maybe that's why she left you, for Gramps, and you don't know it. Christine, would you go out with Nick again? We'll pay for a second date. Come on. Nick would love to see you again. I'm sure you can work out the grandpa situation. Look, he's an old guy, and old guys are creeps, all right? Mm-hmm. All of them, every single one. Every single old guy out there is a pervy creep. I can't wait to be one day.
Yeah.
So can you just maybe go out with Nick again and see if you guys can hang out and like each other and get past his grandpa hitting on you? I'm sure it can get better.
I I just can't be around him ever again, and I don't know if there's any point in even going out on a second date if, it leads to anything else. There'll be weddings and babies, and I just don't want his grandpa around, and I don't want to put Nick in a bad spot.
You know how many of
That's a
your bridesmaids
lot.
he could hit on, though, if you guys are getting married?
Oh, so my friends
I
can
just want to do
be
a
subject
second
to
date.
it?
I'm not planning for a wedding.
Yeah.
Well, I am. I'm not getting younger. I don't want to waste my time.
So you're thinking about guys that you go out with, you're thinking about a future, and you don't see a future with Nick because his grandpa is a creepy old man.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Wow.
Well, Christine, thank you very much for your time. Nick, I'm sorry, no second date for you, man.
Well, thanks, guys.
But Christine, I would love to pay for a second date with you and Nick's grandpa if you're interested in that one.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Remember, if you want to know why somebody didn't call you back after a date, you can always email us at brookandjubal@moving925.com, and we'll do a second date update for you. Today, though, we have Austin on the phone. Austin, what's up, man?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. So you were blown off by a girl named Rachel. What happened?
We actually met on a dating site. We met on OkCupid. We went back and forth, email or message or whatever, and finally we started texting and then decided to go out to dinner.
Okay.
We go out to dinner. We're sitting right in front of each other. We're having a pretty good conversation. It wasn't like I want to marry this girl or anything, but
It was just a decent time.
it was just a decent vibe,
Okay.
and it was cool and it was fun. We had a couple cocktails. Everything was fine. And then dinner was over. We got up. I turned to say thank you to the hostess, and she beelined for her car.
How long were you at dinner, Austin?
A little over an hour, I think.
Okay.
Something like that.
Did she just leave without saying goodbye
Yeah,
to
she
you?
didn't say. Yeah, she didn't say anything. It was one of these things where it was like she was walking fast enough where I'm like, it was obvious that she was leaving, like I had leprosy or something. She was like,
Did you?
You can't think of anything that happened on the date that would make her want to leave like that?
I don't think so. I mean, everything was okay. It was a normal date. We just sat. I asked her what she did. She asked me what I did.
Have you tried to contact her?
I've texted her twice. Because that's how we set up dinner. But I've got nothing. I messaged her once through the site.
Okay.
And I checked back and I got nothing. The reason that I emailed you guys is because I just want to kind of know, if I did something that horrendous for her to flip out and leave.
Okay, well, you did meet her on a dating website. She could just be crazy. You know that, right? Okay, we're going to call her right after this, and you're prepared to hear whatever her answer is.
Yeah, I just want to know the truth.
Okay, Austin, we'll get your second date update next.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Okay, Austin emailed us because he wanted to find out why Rachel ditched him at a restaurant. She left right after they were eating. He went to say goodbye to the hostess, and she made a beeline for her car. He hasn't talked to her since. Austin, are you ready to give her a call?
I'm ready.
You sound super ready.
There's nothing you can think of that would have turned her off that much.
I was on my game, or at least I thought.
All right, maybe that's the problem. All right.
Hi, this is Rachel.
Hey, Rachel, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hi.
You didn't win anything.
No, you didn't win if you're curious. We actually have a mutual friend, a guy named Austin. You went out on a date with him a little while ago, and then you kind of just took off after dinner.
Yeah, he really pissed me off.
He pissed you off?
Yeah.
Oh, you sound
Okay.
still angry about it.
Actually, I am. I'm kind of annoyed. I've been thinking about it ever since, how annoying it was.
All right. It seems like we kind of have to do a lot of coaxing to get people to do these second date updates. It sounds like you just want to tell your story. So what do you do to piss you off?
honestly, he seemed like a nice guy. It was a fun dinner. We had a good time. The conversation was good. And I was actually thinking, hey, this might go somewhere. But then I happened to look over. He paid the check. He insisted on paying the check, which I thought was, interesting.
Right.
Chivalrous.
And so the bill was $75. He tipped $2.
What?
He tipped $2 on a $75 tab.
No.
Oh yeah, and the service was fine. There was no problem with the service. And I don't even really believe in stocking service anyway. Yeah, $2.
No, maybe he's bad at math, Rachel.
Nobody's that bad at math.
Well,
I'm terrible
no
at
one's
math.
that bad at math, and if he's that bad at math, then it's a deal breaker anyway.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Oh, man.
Have you worked in the service industry before? Is that why you're extra pissed?
Yeah. For like 10 years, I was a server, and that's unacceptable. It's completely unacceptable. I mean, I overtipped because I was a server. So I was so stunned that I wrote him off, and I just left.
Rachel, Austin's on the phone with us right now. Austin, I'm going to start calling you cheap-ass Austin. Did you really just tip $2 on a $75 tab?
I absolutely did tip $2.
What?
Whoa.
How are you admitting to that,
Absolutely.
You made a mistake.
Well, listen. Okay, for one, service people like waiters and waitresses and what have you, they work on their tip. This person, okay, as we're having dinner, kept repeatedly coming over, couldn't remember what we ordered. Our meals came at different times.
Rachel just said that everything went well and the service was fine.
I totally covered the whole thing. I was jokey McJokerton the whole time, going, well, we can do this and blah, 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 blah. So I'm not going to let this waitress, screw up my date. So, of course, I'm going to cover for her.
Austin, don't you think that it looked bad on you to only tip $2 if there really was that big of an issue that you never said anything about?
You know what? It's not supposed to look bad because it's customary not to, A, look at the check, and B, if you don't look at what you're doing and judge a person by that,
I don't agree with his tipping, but you shouldn't be looking at a bill that somebody else is paying for, especially on a date.
I always look to see if people are tipping.
Yeah, but at the end...
I actually do.
But you shouldn't be. On a date, like, even if they wanted to pay for a coupon, that's none of your business. The way they pay is their own business. That doesn't have anything to do with you.
Rachel, so did you notice bad service?
I thought it was fine. I mean, he was right. The meals came out, slightly apart. It was not perfect. It was a fun, casual restaurant. It was fine.
All right, so the show will offer you guys a second date. We'll pay for it.
Including tip.
Yeah. No, we're not paying for the tip, okay? Because I have no idea how the service is going to go. Would you guys want to go on a second date if we pay for it? That way neither of you have to look at a bill.
As I said, Austin, I did have a fun time at dinner with you. I think this is not going to work. The way you think about that is not compassionate, and I know it's a tiny deal, but I think it's a bigger deal, and I'm going to pass.
Yes.
Okay,
Go, Rachel. I'm with you.
It's gone from just tipping to people's compassion on a whole.
These are people's lives here.
From now on, Second Date Update, we discuss societal issues.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's Second Date Update.
What's the old adage about a woman scorned? Like a woman scorned is really angry all the time. They get mad.
Sounds like a proverb. It's
that,
so wise.
That's how it goes, right?
Yeah, they're obviously pregnant or something.
Yeah. I think that's it. A woman scorned is obviously PMSing.
Yeah.
I just bring it up because the email that we got from the second dater today, Angela, she's pissed.
Really?
Right, Angela?
Yeah.
That's interesting because usually people are just confused.
Yeah, usually people call up and they're like, oh, he was so sweet and I want to find out why he won't go out with me again or why he won't get back to me because I really want to see him again. You don't really have any interest in seeing the dude that you went out with again, right? You just want to know what happened.
No, I have no interest in seeing him ever again. He's a scumbag.
Oh my God, what did this dude do? What's his name?
Jack.
His name's Jack.
That was said with hatred.
So,
Jack the ass.
Okay.
How'd you meet Jack?
I met him at a bookstore, actually, and I was looking at cookbooks for idiots and the dummy's guide kind of thing, and we started to make jokes about how we both couldn't cook, and You know how there's like a chemistry immediately when you meet somebody?
Yeah. So before you hated him, you thought he might be a cool guy, right?
Yeah, no, I thought he was totally cool. He was like really laid back and like just cracking jokes.
Did he ask you out on a date?
We had this little email exchange, like witty banter about like what crappy recipe we were going to make or like what recipe we were going to make and like burn or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cute.
So we started saying like how we should like cook together. I have a really nice kitchen, but I never use it. And I said, well, why don't you come over to my place and we'll make something together. We'll try to make something together.
Okay, this all sounds positive so far.
What a jerk.
Yeah. So
Now, what happened at dinner that made you so pissed off?
No, at dinner he was a perfect gentleman. He was amazing. He, pulled out my chair and he like lit the candles and he all these compliments and I looked so beautiful and all this bullshit. Just so that he could sleep with me and then do the freaking old bang and bounce and like never call me again.
Okay. Sounds like it may have worked out for him if that's really what happened.
I'm mad because I feel like an idiot. I feel totally freaking duped by this ass.
So you're mad because he hooked up with you, left, and never called you back, and you feel like he lied to you and like he wanted more than that.
I feel like he lied to me. He did lie to me.
Yeah.
He totally lied to me.
did he make any promises to you that night that made you believe that this was the start of something more long term?
Yes. He made a reservation for our next dinner, so I thought for sure, I have this second date.
It's like he has pledged his love with a dinner reservation.
I mean, I can understand why you're upset, but I'm worried that because you're so upset, you've already called and left him a message where you read him the riot act.
Have you?
A little bit. I mean, I left him 2 angry voicemails.
Oh, man.
Because I just called the restaurant to see if he still had the reservation, and he didn't even call the restaurant to cancel the reservation.
So what if something happened to him? Like, have you ever thought of, like...
Oh, what, he's in the hospital or something? I highly doubt it. I mean, come on. It's been a week and a half. He hasn't called me.
Listen, girls, we know men are dogs. No. Like, we know that's going to happen. You know that's the reason why. It couldn't possibly be anything else.
You know what? At this point, I hope he's dead.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you say you hope he's dead?
Is that what you just said?
Oh, wow.
So you just want us to call him and find out why he didn't call you back and why he felt the need to just basically use you like that.
Yeah, I think I deserve that.
Okay.
I feel like you need to take a deep breath.
Yeah. Well, we got to play a song, and then we'll come back and get your second date update. So you got about 3.5 minutes to kind of calm down a little bit, and then we'll call him, okay?
Okay.
Or hey, don't calm down. Just sit there for 3.5 minutes and let it stew even more. Oh, God. I'm okay with that as well. No. All right. Hang on, okay?
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Angela, you've had about 4 minutes to sit there and think about what you're going to say when we get Jack on the phone. Are you still as fired up before as you were when he just talked to you?
Actually, yeah, I'm actually more fired up. The more I think about it, he picks up the phone, like not seeing my number, I am going to be more pissed off.
All right.
Like, what a coward.
If people are just listening and just tuning into the second date update, Angela got kind of wine and dined by a dude. He ended up hooking up with her, leaving, and never called her back. And she's pissed off about it, and she doesn't even really care if she gets a second date. She just wants to know why he would do that to her. But you have to remember, Angela, when we call him, I need you to be quiet and wait so I can get the answer from him. I have the feeling with where you're at right now emotionally, as soon as he picks up, you're going to be like, you're a dick!
Yeah.
And Angela, you slept with him the first night. Do you regret that?
You have no idea. The bullshit that was coming out of his mouth, how he loved my body, how he'd never met someone he felt so connected to the first time he ever met.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
All right. I'm going to call him right now. But remember, wait.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
Hello.
Hey, can I speak to Jack, please?
Yeah, this is Jack.
Hey, Jack, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. Have you heard of us?
Yeah,
Okay.
but why are you calling me?
Well, because you went on a date recently with a girl. Her name's Angela.
Yeah, I went on a date with her.
You met her at a bookstore. You had dinner and some dessert, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. How do you...
And listen, I know that she's called you and left you like a couple upset voicemails, but it's all good now. She's fine. She just is really curious as to why you would go over there and like hang out with her and then not call her back. That's all. And I said we'd call you and try to get an answer.
I went on a date with her. We had fun, and that was that. I mean, I wasn't looking.
That? Are you serious?
Jack?
Yeah?
You're an ass.
I guess it's no secret that Angela is on the phone with us.
She is?
She heard what you just said. Angela, you were supposed to wait until...
I'm saying I couldn't hold it. That was not that. There was no indication that this was like a night of like bang and bounce at all. Sorry, bro. No, that's not how it went down. Sorry.
I don't...
You have something to say for yourself?
Why are you guys having this crazy bitch on the line the entire time?
What?
Why didn't you guys just tell me?
Are you serious? Did you actually just call me that?
Well, you are. You couldn't tell. It was just...
You looked into my eyes and you told me you had never felt so connected to someone the first time you ever met them.
But that's just what you're supposed to do. That's what we do. That's what, I mean, it was a one-time thing.
We do?
And yeah, you are unique. Every woman is unique in their own way.
Oh, wow.
That's what we do? When you say we, do you mean like the royal ass? Is that what you mean?
Angela, just take a deep breath. I know you're really upset, but he's not even being able to understand what you're saying right now. So just calm down so that you can really honestly get your point across.
I just want to know what that was about. Like, why did it have to tell me all this bull?
I was bored. I was a little horny, and I thought you were too. So,
oh my God!
So we play the game because the game is fun. I thought that was understood.
Jack,
he's
at least
not even hiding it.
Hey, Jack, at least you're honest, man.
Wow.
Now,
I mean, come on. We met at a bookstore over cookbooks. Like,
so that's a perfectly legitimate place to meet someone. Like, you're trying to play this off like I'm the crazy one. You are the liar. You were the one who...
It was one date, though. We slept together once.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I don't call you back, that's that.
I got to agree with Jack here. It's not like he strung you along for months. Like, he went on one date with you, and his ultimate goal was to do it, and he did it, and he's gone, and at least he's being honest.
What about the reservation?
Why does he have to lie to get her in bed?
He didn't lie.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
He told her that he has an amazing connection with her. Why doesn't he just say, this is really fun. I really like having this night with you.
It was fun, but it wasn't like, I want to marry you fun.
But you made her believe that. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
you shouldn't
led
believe
her
that
down
after one date. Yeah. I mean, that could go back on her, too.
No, don't lead her down that road. If you only want one night of fun, be honest with her.
Right.
I mean, Angela, you could have decided to wait and sleep with him, right?
No.
No, she couldn't. No, if a guy says something nice to you, you jump right in the sack. Every girl knows that.
That's not what I'm saying. There's a difference between something nice and honestly making someone believe and toying with their heart. And you know that difference, Jack. Do not tell me that you don't know the difference between being nice to the woman and toying with their emotions.
I know the difference. I know the difference. It's just maybe she didn't really know the difference.
You're just a dirtbag at your core, and you just go around lying to women.
I didn't want to make it weird and say, like, hey, maybe I'll call you. You know what I mean? Because that would kill my chances right away. I had to think about it, you know? give it a night to think about it.
Hey, at this point, I would love to offer you guys a second date.
Yeah.
We'll pay for it. Would you guys want to go out again, Jack? You interested in another enchanted night with Angela?
Really? She's crazy.
Yeah. Angela, would you like to go out with Jack again? We'll pay for it.
No, I never want to see that disgusting dirtbag ever again. No.
All right. Sounds like it's another successful second date match here on Moving 92.5.
Bringing people together.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The email that we got in about today's second date update could pretty much describe any of my weekend nights. It says in it that it was one of those fantastic, hazy, can't remember everything type of nights.
That's not a night, you guys. It's not. No.
It is great.
No, it's not.
The guy that emailed that in is Diego. What's up, Diego? How are you?
Hey, man. How are you guys?
Good. Describe what you mean by your date was one of those fantastic, hazy, can't remember type of nights.
This night was amazing, man. It was one of the best nights of my life. I just wish I remembered more of it, you know?
What? Were you drunk?
That's an understatement, man. That's an understatement.
Okay, Diego, start from the beginning here. Was this an actual date? Did you ask this girl out? What'd you do?
Actually, we ran into each other at a concert. And, we kind of clicked.
So it wasn't a real date, but you guys hung out all night.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, we had so much fun at the concert. We drank and we danced and we sang along with the songs. And, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Sounds like a romantic comedy to me.
Yeah, it does.
Oh.
So when did the blackout start happening?
It's when we got back to my place.
Oh.
Nice. All right. So what happened?
So we got back to my place. I remember like little things here and there. We started drinking some more. We danced a little bit more. It was fun, It was a lot of fun. And then when it came time to, go all the way,
right,
that's when things got a little different.
How so?
I remember two things. I remember, ripping my shirt off.
Okay.
And then I remember both of us in the bathroom.
Okay.
And then that's it. I don't remember anything else. And, when I woke up in the morning, she was gone.
Do you remember what you were doing in the bathroom? Were you vomiting or were you making out?
Oh, man, I don't even remember.
Oh, no, I hope you
So you guys were absolutely hammered then. Do you think it was just you were on a one night thing, just have some fun with Diego for one night, rips his shirt off?
Oh, God, I don't even know. I mean, I've tried texting her and calling her, but...
Diego, we've all had wild, crazy nights, and we usually just chalk them up to that. Why do you think that she would want to talk to you again?
I just thought we had fun, We really clicked, and it was, not to sound corny, but it felt like a dream come true,
A dream because you could only remember pieces of it, just like your real dreams.
I know. Hey,
Come on, Diego.
Diego, let me ask you a question, right? Because I've met girls when I've been out hammered, and you think about them the next day, you're like, that was the most amazing woman I've ever met, because you were drunk. Do you think it's that? Or do you really think that she was something special?
I think she was, man. She had really beautiful eyes. She made me laugh, Not too many people can do that.
All right. And before the blackout, did she express interest in you?
I feel like I remember her saying, I could do this again. We should do this again.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Let's hope she said
But
that.
she could have been saying, never call me ever again. You don't really know.
Alcohol interpreted as I'm having a good time.
Diego, give us 3.5 minutes. We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Okay, Diego. Are you ready to call Charlotte?
I'm ready, man.
If you weren't listening to the first segment of the second date update, Diego met a girl named Charlotte at a concert. They got hammered, ended up going back to his place. That's pretty much all he remembers. He remembers ripping his shirt off, and then he remembers being in the bathroom, and then she was gone the next day.
Now, Diego, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Are you a dude who often gets blackout drunk and forgets dumb things he does? Like Jubal, for instance, gets blackout drunk, but also would wonder why he woke up on a neighbor's stoop with wet pants.
It's called time traveling.
Does this happen a lot to you?
No, I'm usually better than this,
Okay.
All right. I'm going to call her right now and see if we can get her on the phone and ask her why she is not calling you back, okay?
Okay.
It could be anything. It could be truly anything.
I kind of have a bad feeling about this.
Hello?
Hello, can I speak to Charlotte, please?
This is she.
Hi, Charlotte. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
What? You're from where?
Moving 92.5, the radio station.
Oh, yeah, hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. We do the morning show. Have you ever listened?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, sweet. Have you ever heard of the second date update segment that we do?
Yes.
All right. What if I told you that somebody emailed us about you? We got a buddy named Diego that you met at a concert.
What? He emailed about me?
Yep. You remember meeting Diego at a concert?
Yeah.
You remember going back to Diego's house?
Yes.
This is what he says he remembers about that night. He remembers taking his shirt off, and then he remembers being in the bathroom, but he doesn't remember anything else. And he said you were gone the next morning, and he's been trying to get a hold of you because he wants to take you out again, but you've been ignoring him. So we wanted to ask you why.
Wow. Okay, well, when you're
really like embarrassed and humiliated, and you don't really want to deal with the situation, because that's kind of what happened.
Wait, you got embarrassed and humiliated?
It was a ridiculous night. It was a ridiculous night, and it was crazy, and obviously ended in a really embarrassing way. I mean, he knows that.
You said that he knows that it was an embarrassing end. I don't think he knows that because he doesn't remember anything.
He doesn't remember what
No,
happened?
he told us the only thing that he remembers is taking his shirt off, being in the bathroom, and then he woke up the next morning and you were gone.
Okay, well, that's like 2% of what happened.
Really?
I knew it. I
want to hear 98%.
It was just very embarrassing, and like I'm not going to contact him after what happened. So
Okay, now we have to know.
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Okay, fine. So yes, we went back to his place, and he was ripping off his shirt. He jerked his elbow really hard, and he hit me in the nose, and my nose started bleeding.
No way.
Yeah, there was blood everywhere. And so I ran to the bathroom to like deal with my bleeding nose, and he wouldn't leave me alone. He like came in the bathroom and was like, "Let me help you, let me help you." And I was like, "Get out of here, like let me deal with this," you know?
Right.
So finally closed the door. I was like trying to stop myself from bleeding everywhere, and then he came in. He like had 2 eggs with him, like raw eggs, and he was like, "Put these on your eyes. This will help with your nose." He was so wasted, and I go into the living room, and he's sitting on his couch wearing my clothes.
What?
Wearing your
Wearing,
clothes.
like a nice sweater.
Hey, Charlotte.
And he's like,
Diego is on the phone right now and just found out that he was wearing your clothes.
"Wait, what?"
Hey, how's it going?
Oh my God.
I was wearing your clothes?
Yeah, you don't remember that?
No,
Yeah,
I
you
would
had
never do
clothes
that.
on, and I had to gently coerce you to take them off so I could put them on, and I tucked you into bed and left.
You don't remember any of that, Diego?
No, I didn't even. I'm sorry I hit your nose too. I don't remember any of that.
Oh man.
Well, you remember what happened after you hit me in the nose?
No. What happened?
Yeah, you were like, "Punch me in the nose."
Eye for an eye.
You were like, "Punch me in the nose so that it's equal, so we're equal."
Did
And
you
I
do it?
obviously refused to. You don't remember that?
No.
You don't remember getting eggs and telling me to put them on my eyes?
I don't remember any of that.
Okay, so you were obviously a lot more drunk than I was.
And good in a crisis.
Charlotte, did he give you a reason why he was wearing your clothes when you came out of the bathroom?
No reason at all. It was just he thought it was a normal thing.
That is awesome.
What's the size difference between you guys?
I don't know. I'm 5'3". I don't remember how tall he is.
I'm 6
A lot
feet.
taller.
He's wearing a tiny little.
Diego, the only thing I think is that Diego was so drunk that he just grabbed whatever clothes he could find and put them on and didn't realize they were your clothes. That's awesome.
Oh my God.
Diego, you need to tell Charlotte how much you like her right now.
Of course he likes her a lot. He wants to wear her clothes. He wants to be her. That's how much he likes her. Go ahead, Diego.
Charlotte, I had so much fun with you that day, and I'm so sorry about everything and just how it turned out, and I'll make it up to you, I promise.
But how can you say you had a great time if you don't remember that we had a great time?
I remember everything, before we got to my house, and that was a lot of fun. I just got too hammered after that, and that's when everything gets blurry.
That's when you start putting on women's clothing.
Hey, Jubal understands.
Yeah. Charlotte, would you give him another chance? I mean, you guys were having fun. You were drinking too. He just overdid it. Maybe he doesn't drink on this next date so you guys can get to know each other without alcohol. We will pay for you guys to go on a second date if you'll go out with Diego again.
I don't know. My nose just started looking normal again. Because it was bruised up, too. So.
Diego, do you have anything else to say to plead to her to go out on a second date with you?
Maybe we'll just go out for dinner this time, or, start small. We'll just take it easy and have fun.
It'd be the most amazing how we met story ever.
You know what? I'm going to say yes.
Yes? Nice.
Thank God.
Awesome.
Yes.
Against my better judgment, yes.
No, it'll be good. It'll be good.
Diego sounds
Charlotte.
like a fun guy. Who knows?
does.
Maybe this time, Charlotte, you could wear his clothes.
Oh.
Let's not.
Brooke Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I know a lot of times in the second date updates, I make fun of people for their date choices.
Yeah.
But I think today's date actually sounds like a good time. Apparently, Olivia, who was on the phone to do a second date update, went with the dude that she met to go to the park and drink some boxed wine.
What?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, sounds like a good date to me. What's up, Olivia?
What's up?
Was this classy boxed wine or really, really bad boxed wine?
It was like in the middle. I feel like it was an okay choice.
And you're not a homeless person or anything, right, Olivia?
No, I have a home.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about the guy that you want to call today. What's his name, first of all?
Okay, his name is Thomas, and we met at the coffee shop on my block. We had ended up there at the same time, several mornings in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And I had noticed that he was really cute. And he eventually introduced himself to me.
And how'd that go? He's like, my name's Thomas. I like Franzia. Do you? You a big fan?
I was like, we're a match made in heaven.
Yeah, no kidding.
No, he introduced himself and asked if I lived in the neighborhood, and he was super nice, really cute, dark hair, blue eyes, pulled together, looked like a grown up.
You were excited every time you saw this guy in the coffee shop.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, it's every woman goes into coffee shops expecting to meet the man of her dreams.
Really?
Right?
Is that that's where you guys troll for dudes?
I usually go for a tall latte, but
No
apparently
idea.
I was looking for the wrong thing.
Well, yeah, if you can get both, then it's even better.
Yeah. All right. So you admired this guy from afar for a little while, and he finally approached you.
Right. He gave me his number, and we started texting back and forth. And I don't know, he was really funny, and it was going really well.
So whose idea was the box wine in the park?
That was my idea.
All right.
Nice.
I like it.
And was it a daytime date, or are we talking 2 a.m. box wine in the park? Because that's two very different scenarios there.
No, this was Saturday afternoon, gorgeous day. We had planned to get together, but we hadn't decided what we were going to do. And then it was so nice out. I was like, let's just go to the park. I'll bring wine. I didn't say box.
All right. So you surprised him with boxed wine at the park. Did he like the date, do you think?
I think so. I had a great time.
Of course you did.
Yeah, we went into the park. We walked around a little bit. I brought a Frisbee, and it's I don't know. I like park dates because going to the park, you can feel like a little kid kind of, and just play, and you get a.
Did you guys play freeze tag?
No, we played hide and seek though.
You actually did?
Wait, are you being serious? You played hide and seek?
Yeah, well, so we walked around a little bit. We drank some of the wine, and we played hide and seek. But I sort of thought we were playing for fun, and then he hid all these places that were not really fair. He hid in the men's room.
So did you feel like he was just trying to actually get away from you at that point, or was he still being playful?
I don't know. If he was, it didn't work because I went in there.
Wow. So, all right. You went in there and hung out with a dude in the men's room at a park. A lot of bad stuff has happened
in men's
in men's rooms.
Two on a Saturday, right?
No. I think all the time. That's a very, very dangerous place to be.
You are funny. I really think that this is a great date so far.
Thank you.
Why do you think he's not calling you back?
The only thing I can think of is that I maybe drank a little bit more than I should have. And when I drink, I get kind of loud and silly. And maybe he doesn't like that, especially because we were in public. I don't think I did anything too embarrassing, but I don't know. That's the only thing I can figure out. I thought it went really well.
I mean, when you say you drank a little bit too much, you remember all the date, right?
Totally. Yeah. We did after we left the men's room, we went and hung out on the blanket for a while. We just talked. It was super cool. He gave me a kiss before we left the park.
Ooh.
What kind of kiss? Lip kiss? Cheek kiss?
It was half cheek, half lip.
So the side of your mouth.
Awkward.
Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
was it bad timing.
You guys were going in for a hug and then at the last minute decided to kind of kiss?
Yeah, maybe.
I hate those.
Weird.
What's the last thing that he said to you?
He said he would call me. But when I didn't hear from him for a couple days, I texted and said that I had a great date, which usually with most guys, all you have to do is say I'm into what's happening, and they're on board. And I didn't hear back from him at all, which was super weird.
Whoa.
And so I waited a little longer, and then I called him. He didn't answer. And I started worrying if he was even okay. So I blocked my number and called him from my work phone. And he picked up, but then I got really nervous because how was I going to explain that I was calling him through my work phone? So I hung up.
So did you at least breathe heavily to him for a little bit?
No, I probably went and then hung up the phone.
All right.
Do you feel like, I mean, in retrospect, you're like, you kind of went a little crazy for a second.
I know, but you know how it is when you meet someone that you really like, and then you got one vibe, and then all of a sudden the vibe is totally different. It's like, what happened?
Okay, so we know he's alive because he's answering his phone. You know that much. You just don't know why he doesn't want to talk to you, right?
No, I hope you can get him on the phone to find out, because if I'm putting off a weird vibe, I guess I want to know about it.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and Olivia is on the phone. She went out with a guy named Thomas on a date to the park. They played little frisbee, ran around, had some fun, and then, of course, the box wine happened. And then the date became kind of a blur. She says she got a little tipsy, but she does know that at the end of the date, they sort of shared an awkward hug/side kiss. He hasn't answered any of her phone calls or texts except for the one call that she made from her office phone where she blocked the number just to see if he'd picked up. He picked up, she panicked, and then hung up the phone and didn't talk to him. So we know that he's at least answering his phone, and we're going to attempt to get him on the line right now. Olivia, you ready to go?
I'm ready. I hope you guys can figure out what happened. I really thought we hit it off.
You sound really rad, but do you think that maybe he was, I don't know, looking for more of a stereotypical girly?
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I can think of is that I scared him away with my silliness and being kind of loud and crazy.
All right. I'm going to call him right now. Are you ready?
Okay, I think so.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Thomas there?
Speaking.
Hey, what's up, Thomas? How are you? My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Know what
what's that exactly?
It's a radio show.
Oh, man, I think you got the wrong number. I never signed up for any radio thing at all.
I know. Well, I know you didn't sign up, but I don't think I have the wrong number. Did you go out on a date with a girl named Olivia to the park a little while ago?
Maybe.
Okay. I'm going to take that as a yes, because if you didn't, you could have probably said no to that question pretty easily. Well, Olivia actually emailed us to get a hold of you.
All right. What does that have to do with me?
She wants to know why you're not calling her back.
Are you kidding me?
No. It's a segment we do on our show called The Second Date Update. Olivia said that she had a great time with you at the park and was totally expecting on going out again, but you haven't been answering any of her phone calls and kind of been ignoring her, so she wants to know why.
Well, I'd rather not say. I mean, especially not on a radio show.
So you do have one reason?
It's complicated.
When isn't it? I mean, that's what dating is, right?
Can you give us anything to go on? She really wants to know it. All we're going to do is get the answer from you and then report back to her.
No, man. I mean, you can just tell her that we didn't really hit it off, and sometimes, you figure that out early on, and that's all it was.
From her description of what you guys did, it sounds like you had a great time.
No, she's a fun girl. She's really attractive, great sense of humor. That's something I think is really important. Honestly, I think she's really cool. It's not going to happen. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
is there anything that I can tell her? Any reason why it's not going to happen, other than just you don't want to?
Well, I mean...
even if it's complicated, because she feels like she's been left hanging. She just wants to know why.
And can you imagine hearing that? I'm attractive, I'm fun, I'm funny. So the problem is what?
Okay, I met someone.
What?
You met somebody?
I met someone.
Okay. All right. That's pretty straightforward. You found somebody else that you like more.
Yeah, actually, as it turns out, I met somebody the very same day at the time that I was with her at the park.
What? How?
I did not plan on that. It just happened that way.
But how?
So you're out on a date with her, and then you're hitting up other girls?
No. Like I said, I didn't plan on this at all. I wasn't hitting on anybody when this took place. This was not me going after someone.
Okay, so somebody came up to you.
Sort of.
Was it after your date was over and you were going to your car? I just don't understand how that could happen when you were with her on your date the whole time.
Well, there was a time where the two of us separated for a short time.
Okay.
She suggested we play hide and seek.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
thought that was fun.
Is that when you met somebody?
Yes.
Wait,
I met somebody else while I was hiding.
You were hiding in a park and you met another woman. That's what weird.
No, not exactly like that. And I was actually hiding in the men's room at the time.
Oh.
Whoa.
Well, that changes the story a little bit, doesn't it?
So you
I mean, that's cool too.
you met another woman or a man?
I met somebody that came into the men's room, put it that way.
Okay.
That doesn't spell it out.
Okay, I'll accept that as an answer.
I don't think anyone's going to argue that one.
So are you gay?
I don't really go by that kind of a label. I just, I go either way you could say, or I dabble in both flavors.
Okay.
Holy
You follow
So-
your heart wherever it takes you.
You went to hide in the men's bathroom and you ended up meeting a dude.
Yes.
I'm gonna say right now, if you would have texted her back or explained that to her, I am pretty sure any woman with that excuse is gonna be like, "All right, well, I
have fun."
Or they'd be like,
Yeah.
wow, he's making up that big of a lie.
Am I that unattractive?
Yeah. Is that why you didn't say anything to her? Do you think she's not going to believe that?
No, I just think that it comes off really. I didn't want to come off like I was hitting somebody else up.
Yeah.
The way it went down, I was hiding in the men's bathroom. I was in a stall. I actually didn't lock the stall or whatever, and the guy opened it up. He's like, "Whoa!" And I was like, "Hey!" And I just went right into an explanation. I said, I'm playing hide and seek," and he said, "What?" And I was like, "I know it sounds weird and stuff." And then he started laughing a lot, and I was trying to explain myself, and I don't know, we just had like instant chemistry, and he's really cute, and
Wait, did you?
I got his number, and that's what we've been seeing each other.
Wow.
Wow, the men's bathroom is so much more exciting than any bathroom I've ever been in.
It happens.
Was he still in there when she went in and found you in the bathroom stall?
No, he had left like a minute before she came into the bathroom, and I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, that would have been awkward for your two dates to run into each other in the men's restroom.
It was absolutely the most unique and just craziest way I've ever met somebody, but it just happened naturally, and it felt very romantic.
Oh my God, is it
You're
weird?
crouched on top of a bathroom toilet in the men's room, meeting another guy, and it just sounds so romantic
But
there,
I
Thomas.
love it. I mean, I think it's such an awesome story.
I think it's not the most romantic places to meet somebody, but sparks flew, and you can't deny it.
Oh my gosh.
All right. I bet I know somebody who's going to be even more shocked about this story than us. She's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
You kidding me?
No.
You're not serious.
No, I am. I'm 100% serious. Olivia, you there?
Oh my God.
What?
Oh wow.
Are you
Olivia,
serious?
I don't know what to say.
Tell me you're making this up.
I'm not making this up. I'm so sorry. It's not something I intended to happen.
So let me get this straight. We go on this awesome romantic date, and you met a dude in the bathroom at the park, and then you just ghosted on me?
It sounds bad when you put it that way, but yes, that's what happened.
Like, is this even for real? Like, this is like not in the realm of possibility of what I thought happened.
Yeah. I wasn't in the realm of possibility of what I think anybody thought.
No. I thought for sure you were an annoying drunk the whole time.
Thank you, I guess. I don't know which is worse.
Olivia, I sincerely apologize. It was not anything that you did. I like you. I thought it was going great. But I just met somebody that I had instantly stronger feelings for.
You met him in a bathroom stall.
Yeah.
The only reason you were in there is because I'm super fun and play games.
You're right. I mean, Olivia, I guess I have you to thank for me meeting him.
Yeah, Olivia, you're a matchmaker and you had no idea.
I guess. Like, is we gonna put that on my dating profile? Like, really good at hooking dudes up with other dudes in bathrooms?
Hey,
that's
you know
an
what?
impressive trait that not many
Yeah.
other people can claim.
You'll probably get a lot of people hitting you up.
You know what, Olivia? Maybe the three of us can just meet up. You might really like him, and we could, go to the coffee shop or something.
Whoa. All right, on that note.
You are open, sir.
Oh my God, I can't believe this is really happening.
Yeah, it's happening. On that note, Thomas, would you like to go out with Olivia again? We will pay for a second date. You can bring along that dude, and you guys can all go out and grab dinner or something.
Do something.
If she wants to go on a three-way date, I'm in.
Three-way?
Wow. Olivia.
Come on, this is actually a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for you. I mean, an attractive guy you're already into.
You went from having no date to now a three-way at a coffee shop. And what's more fun than that?
No.
You say you're fun and crazy. Like, this is right up there with the kind of thing you say you do.
There is no possible way I am doing this. I cannot believe that this is why I got ghosted.
Oh.
Well, at least you don't have yourself to blame.
I guess.
Are you sure? I mean, it could be a lot of fun for all three of us.
Yeah, no thanks.
All right.
No thanks.
Well, Thomas, thank you for being honest with us.
Yeah, sure.
Congratulations on your newfound relationship.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, too. And Olivia, sorry that you didn't get a second date.
I'm going to, go drink another box of wine.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Normally, if you're on a date with one person and you meet someone else during that date, it's very rude.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But today's second date update was so shocking that it was like,
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
What?
Get after it then, I guess. If you missed the second date update, Olivia wanted us to call a guy named Thomas. They went to the park, hung out, got a little drunk, played some games, including hide and seek.
Yeah.
And when we got him on the phone, he was very reluctant in telling us why he wasn't calling her back, but we finally got it out of him. Apparently, while they were playing hide and seek, he went into the men's bathroom to hide in the stall. And then a dude walked into that same stall, and those two had a little bit of a love connection.
Hey.
And they got each other's numbers and everything. And then he left. She ended up finding him in the bathroom for hide and seek. And then she was confused why he wasn't calling back. Turns out he's not calling back because he started a relationship with that dude.
He sounds very happy, though, in his relationship.
Yeah, he does.
Crazy just to
It
meet
is.
anybody on another while you're on a date. Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
but if you met someone else while you're on a date, same sex, you're like, that's rude. You're a jerk. But if it's like this and you didn't know that the guy swung all kinds of directions, you're like, okay, well,
And
that's
I guess
fine, I guess.
At least he didn't do it in front of her. Like,
Yeah.
he wasn't
Yeah.
hitting on somebody else blatantly in front of her. And he said he wasn't looking. It's
But-
just that the man found him during hide and seek before she did.
You could tell he felt bad too. It wasn't
Yeah.
like he was like
He was sorry about it.
Yeah.
He just found somebody else, another dude.
God,
And
man, that guy has got serious game.
he did. He did offer another date with her, though. He was like, yeah, we can go out again. You, the guy that I'm now dating, and me
Yeah.
can all go out and get coffee and see what happens. And she turned it down. She was not interested in that.
Someone brought it up on text message right now that said, I can't believe all three of you were so disappointed that she didn't say yes.
Yeah, I was. I was like, turn,
Live a little.
Yeah.
turn those lemons into lemonade. Lots of lemonade all over the place.
Yeah.
All right. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I can empathize with today's second dater because Desiree, who's on the phone with us right now, is much like me. She has a teeny tiny little bladder.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
Isn't that right, Desiree?
Yes, I can't help it.
Desiree, hey, listen, I understand your problem completely. I go to the bathroom like every 5 seconds. And apparently on Desiree's first date, she thinks that might have been an issue. And I can tell you from experience, Desiree, as a guy who's been on dates before and has to get up every 5 seconds to use the bathroom, it is in the back of your head like, oh my God, they're going to think like I'm in the bathroom doing coke, like I'm a drug addict or something. You start making excuses for it. You're like, I'm sorry, I just had too much water today. I don't know. Like I have to go to the bathroom this much. I promise I'm not doing weird things. How many times did you get up to use the bathroom during your date?
Oh my gosh, at least 5, maybe 6.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I've been there.
It's terrible. Like, I can't help it. Like, I got there early thinking I can get, like, my head straight, I'm going to check out the surroundings, I'm going to have a couple drinks, like, relax a little bit because I was so nervous. And then I was like, oh gosh, you've had 3 drinks and he's not even here yet. So that's great.
Did you tell him that you were going to the bathroom every one of those times, and what was his reaction by the 6th?
Yeah, because, we were sitting at the bar. What was I going to say? Oh, I have to make a phone call. Like,
Yeah.
So
I had to tell him that I was going to the bathroom, and I was just like, oh, I'm so sorry, like just trying to apologize and excuse myself. But like, how do you like cover that?
I'd like to see you and me on a date together, Desiree. Like, neither of us would be at the table ever.
The date would be in the bathroom.
Non-stop bathroom trips. But I've done that, and you have to start making excuses. You're just like, oh, you try to make awkward jokes about, having to go to the bathroom every 5 seconds. It sucks.
Right?
Now, you said that you think that might have been a problem on the date. First of all, let's learn about the guy that you went out with. What's his name, Will?
Will, yes.
And how'd you meet him?
I was getting my nails done, and my nail tech, who was like super sweet, she was like, you would be perfect for my son. So how would you feel about going on a blind date with him? And I was like really weirded out because, I don't know this guy.
This dude's mom set him up with you, basically.
Yeah. So I was like, wait, does he still live with you? But she said, no, he has his own place. But no, she set us up, and we like met up at the bar. And it was great. Like, he was so great, too. I thought it was going really well, except for the fact that I kept leaving.
Did he seem sympathetic at all when you were saying that, or did he seem upset?
He kind of laughed it off the first couple times, and then, like, by, like, the fourth time, he started to get, like, a little annoyed, almost, like, a little frustrated. But, like, well, am I supposed to do? You gotta go, right?
Yes. And it's the worst part is when you're on one of those dates, and you're somebody like myself or Desiree who has to go to the bathroom, and then you try to hold it forever, because then you can't pay attention to what they're talking about, and you're all fidgety. Yeah. So then, they're like, this person is on drugs. They've been to the bathroom 5 times, and now they won't stop itching themselves. Or
your knees bouncing under the table. They won't stop bouncing because you want to go.
So how did your date end with him then?
Well, like by the 5th, 6th time I came back from the bathroom, we sat and talked, like awkward. It got like a little awkward, and then he just kind of was like, well, starting to get a little late. I better go. And it was only like 9:30, so. Oh, it was like awkward.
Did you guys hug or kiss or anything?
It was a hug. It was a quick hug, and then he walked me out, and then we just kind of went our separate ways.
All right, I'm assuming not a handshake because he's like, I don't know if she washed her hands or not.
Oh my god!
And you haven't heard from him at all?
No, I texted him to see, because I didn't want to call him and be like that girl. Mm-hmm. So I texted him, but I haven't heard anything back.
Okay, well, we're gonna play a song. Come back, call him, and see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Oh, my gosh. Thank you.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Desiree?
Yeah.
No matter what happens in today's second date update, I think after it, you and I are going to start a support group. For pee-challenged individuals.
Oh, that's so nice. You can't have any water or refreshments at this group.
That's definitely true. You might not think it's a bad thing, but, it's annoying when you go out with somebody and they have to pee every 5 seconds. My friends get annoyed. My family gets annoyed. My girlfriend gets annoyed with me. Mm-hmm. They all get angry because I have to go to the bathroom every 5 seconds. And that's what Desiree did on her first date, and that's what she think ruined it with Will. Right, Desiree?
Yeah, it's awful.
Don't worry. I got your back. Okay.
Or your bladder.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Are you about ready to give Will a call and see if your frequent bathroom trips did, in fact, ruin your date?
Yes.
Okay.
At least if that's the reason he's not calling you back. It's nothing you could really help.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Here we go. You need to find a guy that's more your speed. R. Kelly or something. All right. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Will?
This is Will.
Hey, Will, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
I'm good.
What's up, man?
What?
Will, are you familiar with our show?
Yeah, I'm curious why you're calling me.
I'm calling you because somebody emailed us to do a second date update on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That person's name is Desiree.
Okay.
Do you remember your date with Desiree?
Yes.
She thinks that her frequent urination kind of was off-putting to you, and that's why you don't want to give her a call back. Is that what screwed up your date with Desiree?
That was definitely annoying.
Was that it, though?
I mean, let's say yes, and just leave it at that.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah,
you can't do
no.
that to us.
We can't leave it at that because there's obviously more to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say anything on the radio.
Yeah, but Will, she's the one that emailed us
Mhm.
and is taking the risk of something being said about her. So if you think it's going to embarrass her, then it's kind of her fault.
Plus, she already put it out there that she has to pee every 3 seconds.
Yeah, it can't be more embarrassing than that.
Well, I mean, I guess you're right, but I don't really want to speak ill of her.
What didn't you like about her?
She was off in the bathroom. I don't know if it was the 4th or the 7th or whatever time it was.
Yeah.
I was sitting alone at the table, and I adjusted her drink, and I knocked her purse off the table by accident.
Okay.
And, I picked it up and put it back on the table, and when I put it on the table, it started vibrating.
What started vibrating?
The purse.
Okay, well, that could be a phone.
Yeah.
Is it what I think it is?
Why did it start vibrating?
Well, I mean, I thought it was a cell phone for a second, and then it just kept going. So I looked in there just to figure out what was going on, and it wasn't a cell phone. Let's just leave it at that.
I just want to see him sitting at the dinner table holding that thing in his hand trying to turn it off.
No, I didn't hold it. I reached in there. I mean, I've seen that thing before.
Are you sure that's what it was? Like, you think she's just carrying that around in her purse wherever she goes in case something pops off?
Woman to woman, that
I
would
don't-
be weird.
I don't really know why. I mean, I feel bad for her. I don't even know why it was in there.
You're positive it couldn't be like. I feel like there's a lot of weird electronic products,
That
you know,
could
like those
vibrate,
back
yeah.
rubbers or what, there's like all weird things.
Yeah.
Could it be one of those?
This was not for rubbing backs.
Okay.
Well, you and I are very opposite. Had I found that in someone's purse, I'd be like, yes, thank you. This is amazing.
Well, this thing was gigantic. And
That's more what it was. You were scared. You had to.
Stop. Oh my gosh, stop. Oh my God.
Will, Desiree's actually on the other line right now. You know that. She's listening.
Oh my God, I can't believe you would say that. Seriously, who goes into a girl's purse?
It fell over.
No, but you don't need to, why didn't you just, ignore it?
It was unignorable.
It's not like it has that many settings.
You know what? I don't really want to get into it. I'm sorry that you had to hear that. I mean, you're a nice girl, and your private life is your own. I'm fully. I think you should, by all means, do what you like. You know, I just didn't know what to say.
Oh my God.
Desiree, is what he says true? Are you packing?
I mean, I guess you can't, cover it up now, but, listen, it was a prank for a friend of mine, all right? She was like, you should take it, it'd be really funny, that kind of thing, you know?
I don't believe her.
Seriously. You don't ever do things like that? You think it's funny with your friends, and then you just, do it?
Yeah.
Nope.
No, not friends that I want to keep.
I keep one of those on me all the time, but for the right reasons. So.
Whoa! Oh, gross.
Hey,
Oh my
Will,
God.
do you believe her? Do you believe her that was all a prank?
Hey, man, whatever. I don't really care. I mean,
Well, okay. Well, is it that big a deal to you that she has alone time or whatever she does with it?
But it wasn't because of that. It was a prank. It was a prank.
I don't know.
You guys are painting the worst picture of me right now. Okay, it really wasn't mine. What do I have to do to convince you guys that it was not mine?
Desiree, if it wasn't, did one of your friends throw it in your purse right before you walked in the restaurant? Don't you think that's something you might want to put in your car before you go in?
You forget these things, you know?
No, not really.
I think I'd remember.
I kind of wish you would just own it and be like, yeah, it was me. I brought it.
I tell you one thing, I will never forget that thing.
It really, really wasn't mine.
Okay, Desiree.
Sure.
It was just stupid. It was just being silly.
Hey, Will, would you like to go out on a second date with Desiree? I will pay for it.
I don't think so.
No?
Will.
Come on, Will.
I think we have different views of the beginning. So.
I think Will was just intimidated by what was in her purse.
Got a lot to live up to,
He
my
doesn't want
friend.
to compete with beast mode. That's the problem.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I have a surefire way to meet women. And I'm assuming that the guy on the phone for a second date update today did the same thing that I've done many times, and it always works. You see a hot girl go into a store or something like that. You see her in the parking lot. You just walk up to her car, you pop the tire, and then you hang out in the parking lot till she comes out. And you're like, oh, you need help with that tire? Let me help change that for you.
You're
Works every time.
You're one step away from a serial killer.
That's like vandalism.
I've done it a lot. Sometimes I just go and I just pop tires in parking lots just in case on my way into a store. And that's what I'm guessing Dallas did today. He's on the phone to do a second date update, and that's how he met the girl that he wants to call today.
Well, now, I didn't pop the tire. Just so happens I did change her tires.
Oh,
Thank God,
well,
Dallas.
For future reference, if you want to meet a girl, that's the best way to do it. Pop her tires, and then you'll have no choice but to help her. So your email said that you met the girl you want to call today because she needed a tire changed, and you came to her rescue.
Yeah, I did.
What's her name?
Brittany.
Brittany? Okay, and was she changing the tire, and you just walked up behind her and were like, hey, little lady, you don't know how to do that. Let a big man help you out.
No, it didn't really happen that way. A few weeks ago, I was at the mall and doing some shopping, and as I was leaving, Brittany flagged me down, and she was kind of like in a panic, and she asked me if I knew how to change a flat tire. So, obviously I did, luckily, and she asked if I could help, and I said, of course. So went to her car and started to, jack the car up and change the tire, and I had noticed she had this like really cute Southern accent. And so I kind of went out of my way, and I was like, "Are you from around here?"
And she was like, why, no, sir, I'm not. I'm just a poor Southern girl who needed a tire changed.
Yeah, and
why don't we go out for some sweet tea and maybe some cheese grits?
Sounds like the start of a porn or something.
Yeah, right?
Do you like cheese grits? Anywhere in town a lady can get some nice cheese grits?
What is wrong with you? Did you hit on her, or how did you proceed after that?
Well, she kind of went on to tell me that she was new to the area and that she didn't really know anyone. And when I was done changing the tire, she was really, really thankful, and she shook my hand. And as I was getting ready to grab my stuff and leave, I kind of just stopped and turned around, and I kind of just said, "Hey, do you want to go out? Do you want to go get some food or something?" And she said, sure.
Wow. Like at a later date, or you guys went that day?
Oh, we went right then and there.
Oh,
you
cool.
did?
We went and got food really, really close to the mall. And this is where things kind of took a turn. We went to eat. We ordered our food, and we were both about halfway done eating. And I'd noticed that she kind of stopped, being so responsive to conversation. She was a lot less talkative. She started to become a little, timid and shy, I guess.
Did you
I
notice?
do declare that I believe you have overstepped your bounds, sir. I will take off my long white glove and slap you in the face. Did you say anything to make it seem like you offended her?
No, not at all. It kind of just all of a sudden it was like she just stopped talking. So I said, is there anything wrong? And she said, well, she didn't really like the food at the place we were eating at. So I said, well, okay, do you want to leave? I felt really bad. And she was like, no, that's okay. It's fine. So when the waiter came back, I asked him if, we could get the check and if he could box up our food and we could go. And, as we started to leave, I asked her, I said, hey, could we maybe do this again, at a different place, that you would like? And she said, of course. So we exchanged numbers and we left.
At the end of the date, did you guys kiss or anything like that? Or was it just exchange numbers?
No, it was just an exchange number, and then, we went on our way. But, I listen to you guys all the time, and I really trust you guys. And what's going on in my mind right now is I feel like she felt obligated to kind of go out with me because I did something nice, and not because I'm attractive or anything like that.
See,
that makes sense.
I was thinking the opposite, that she flagged you down because you were hot. I mean, because there's other people that come out of the mall. I'm sure that there was other people around she could have flagged down, right?
Of course, yes.
I don't think she was obligated at all. I think she set it up.
Well, maybe
to
she
make
felt
sure.
like she was obligated. Well, if she set it up, she definitely didn't like something about him because she's not calling him back.
Well, maybe
So-
his personality failed. I don't know what happened.
So you think maybe she felt obligated and that's the reason that she's not calling you back?
Exactly.
Which is weird because she just moved to town, so she doesn't have very many other friends. And whenever I'm new to a town, I say yes to anybody, no matter who you are. Like,
Wow.
yeah, hey, I'll hang out
Interesting.
with you. I don't know.
I'm new to town. Yes, gentlemen, jump on it. I say yes to anybody whenever I move to a town. That's good to know.
To go out and show me around.
Yeah, we know what you meant. We all know what you meant. All right, Dallas. Well, we'll play a song. We'll come back. We'll get your Southern lady on the phone and find out why she's not ringing you back, okay?
All right, guys.
All right. Until then, you enjoy some sweet potato pie. We'll do it right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Dallas is on the phone with us to do a second date update today. Not the city.
That's good. I wish the
A
whole
guy
city.
named Dallas is on the phone with us to do a second date update today. He wants us to call a girl named Brittany. I'm going to actually recap his date by telling her side of the story. I think this is what she would say when we talk to her. So there I was. Had a flat tire on my car, and I did not know how to fix it. I was just staring at this tire as confused as a fart in a fan factory. And then all of a sudden, out of the store, I see this big, strapping young gentleman named Dallas. And I was hollering like a stuck pig, asking him to come help me out. So I walked up to him. I said, "Kind sir, do you think you could help change the Southern lady's tire?" And as he was changing it, I was just sitting there grinning like a possum eating a sweet tater, looking at how he changed my tire and helped me out. And then, could you believe the nerve of this man? He asked me to go to food with him right after. And the only reason I did was because I felt obligated to, because normally a Southern lady would make a gentleman court her properly. So we had a meal, and then once we were done with our meal, we went our separate ways, and I would never talk to him again because he was way too forward. I just smacked him in his stupid face. Hey, Dallas, is that about right? Yeah.
I think I should take you out on a date.
I was going to say, after that, we don't even need to make the phone call. I mean, that kind of settles it, doesn't it?
Dallas met this girl, Brittany, in the parking lot. She had a flat tire. He was walking out. She said, "Can you change it?" He changed it, and then they went to go eat. The meal went well, and then about halfway through, she kind of seemed cold and awkward. And they exchanged numbers and said they might go out again, but she hasn't been very receptive. We're about to call her right now.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Brittany, please?
this is she.
Hello, Brittany. How are you?
I'm good. Who is this?
Oh, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I don't know you. Who is this?
No, you don't. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
Okay, I still don't know you.
It's a morning radio show, and I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you.
About me?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. You recently went out with a guy named Dallas.
Oh. Okay.
You remember meeting Dallas? He said that he helped you change a tire on your car, and then you guys went out for a meal after?
Yeah, I remember him.
What'd you think of Dallas?
I mean, he was a nice guy and everything.
You just didn't click with him?
Well, not really. I mean, it just kind of got weird.
So
throughout the date.
it got weird. Can you tell us how?
Well, at dinner, like it was a really nice dinner. We're sitting down, and he gets up to leave like 3 times to go to the bathroom, which is not typically a weird thing. But the second time, he come back like super sweaty.
He came back to the table super sweaty?
Yes, he was super sweaty. And I didn't know what to think. And I thought, well, poor guy, maybe he's sick or something. So I asked him, are you okay? Or you need to leave? And he said, no, I'm great. I'm good. I've never seen somebody come back from the bathroom sweating like that before.
Maybe he's got IBS.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't spicy food, but it got worse. Like, we're sitting there, and he leaves again. And then
There's a table right beside of us, and that guy leaves to go to the bathroom, I guess, comes back, and I can hear
Don't tell me
their
they both came back sweaty together. I wouldn't want to call them back either.
Mystery solved,
Yeah.
though.
The guy was actually talking about my date. Like, I can hear them talking about him and saying, there's some guy in the bathroom doing really weird stuff.
What was he doing?
I don't know. They didn't say. They just said that they knew it was weird and it made him uncomfortable. Like, if it makes a guy uncomfortable in the bathroom, something's wrong.
Yeah, there's a lot. Listen, there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on in guys' bathrooms. I've never left them going like, whoa, there's some guy in there doing something strange. I got to get out of here.
Right. So I just had to leave. Like, you don't know what to expect when you're in a new town and new people. Like, I don't know.
And you never asked him what he was doing in the bathroom.
I didn't want to. I mean, what if he told me and asked me to join him? Like, I don't know.
So did you make up a lie about the food not tasting good to get out of there?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, you did.
Yeah.
Because he said that on the
like,
date.
I love food. Like, I love food. And I totally went back to that place the next day. It was so good.
You actually went back there. You actually went back to that restaurant the next day.
I did. It was so good.
All right, so that's the reason you're not calling him back, because he was doing something weird in the bathroom, making him sweat.
Yes, that's exactly why.
That's interesting. You know what else is interesting? He's actually on the phone listening right now.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. 100% serious. Dallas, what were you doing in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Get your guys' minds out of the gutter, okay? I was not doing what you guys think I was doing.
I have no idea what you're doing.
I had an idea.
Okay. I will admit, I did get up a few extra times from the table to go to the bathroom. And I'm really embarrassed to say this, but I was in the bathroom doing push-ups.
What?
You're doing push-ups?
Why were you doing push-ups?
I'm just, into fitness and stuff, and I felt like because I hadn't been to the gym in a couple days, I felt like I didn't look good enough for you. And
so
I went in there to get kind of like a little bit of a workout in to kind of look a little bit more muscular.
So you went into the bathroom to do push-ups to get a pump.
This was not even scheduled or anything. I didn't have time to go to the gym before this date. I didn't even know this date was going to happen. And I met her, and she is awesome, and that's what I did.
So you just left the table randomly to go work out in the bathroom?
Yeah, I did.
Like, on the bathroom floor?
Well, I washed my hands before I came back to the table.
That is disgusting.
Doesn't make it better.
Brittany, do you believe him? I don't know that I mean, I know you explained it, but I don't know that I buy your story.
This is the God honest truth, seriously.
Well, is this what guys do here? Like, you just go out into the bathroom to work out during the date? Is this how it works?
No.
I never have.
I've never done that one time, but I felt like I didn't look good enough for you, and that's why I did it. It was more of a freak out thing.
So working on the car and the tire change wasn't an actual workout? You needed more intensive workout in the bathroom?
To a sense, yeah, because changing the tire is nothing.
I'm so fit. Changing the tire doesn't do anything. I got to go do some push-ups and some burpees in the bathroom.
I don't know if I actually buy this whole story.
Does sound weird.
I need to know, were his muscles impressive?
I mean, yeah, he's a really impressive guy. I actually noticed that when he was changing the tire, and, I mean, you could tell he works out. I just never expected it to be during the date in the bathroom.
Hey, Brittany, I would like to ask you this. Would you like to go on a second date with Dallas? We will pay for it.
Guys, can I do this myself?
Sure. Yeah. Go for it. I mean, hey, dude, I don't want to get beat up by you. I know you
Look, Brittany, I'm telling you the truth. I did push-ups in the bathroom to try and impress you. So if you give me a second chance, I promise that I will work out before dinner and not during.
It's a pretty good promise.
And also, we'll pay for the date, Brittany.
You were a really great guy stopping to take care of my tire and take care of me, and you went this far to actually get a second date. So, I think, yeah, let's try it again.
Woohoo! Nice!
Awesome. Congratulations, Dallas. You got your second date.
Well, thank you, guys. I appreciate the help.
No problem. Yeah. Stop doing push-ups in the bathroom.
I will stop doing push-ups in the bathroom. I'm just embarrassed because I never thought that she would ever find out.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.